So welcome back to the London Maze Beast. Today we're back with Koiken Otome here. Last time I almost died from laughter. Oh, and by the way, I actually have 3 bottles of beer with me today. One of which is already opened. Also, the collaboration with Kego02, like Kego_02, that one was planning, is gonna be postponed for the unseeable future because he feels he's feeling sick, hurty throat and all that. Just voice just talking hurts, so we're just gonna like push the collab back a bit, and we're actually just probably gonna change our plans on what the fuck the collab is gonna be. Like we thought we would do like the Hunger Games website and just have like visual novel characters just clashing, but apparently upon the further thought, which is just we couldn't think of enough characters really from visual novels we like remember vividly. So yeah, anyways, that's why we are now going to go ahead, just record part 3 of Koiken Otome and possibly maybe actually enter the fucking Yves-Route, because she won the goddamn coin flipping contest. Anyways, after eating breakfast and getting ourselves ready, everyone gathers in the large clearing. Just like usual, we're practicing our swings. Bota's team, unlike us, were ordered off to some high-level battle training by Fujishima.
Oh, my stomach is still isn't settling down. No, if you don't practice cooking, you won't get better. Just like swordsmanship.
Just talking about the flavors at breakfast. Yeah. Wow. About that. Tried to think of something witty to say, but looking at her expressionless face, nothing comes to mind. Well, even Kamishiro should get better with practice. Probably no, she won't, because she actually thinks it's good.
Oh, Seiichi! やってるな!
お疲れ様、聖一くん、靖国さん、上白さん。よいしょ、よいしょ。お疲れ様です。
The gang brings out some kind of machine bouncing around in the cart over to the 3 of us.
朝の空気って美少女をより美しく引き立てるんだね。あかねちゃんもとうこちゃんも凛々しい。かわいい。
This girl spouts some serious nonsense sometimes.
準備運動が終わったら測定と訓練を並行して進めていきましょうね。
While Misa's giving an explanation, Fujishima walks up to me and asks me a question.
オーバー、貴様は何か変化を感じ取れたか?
Let me think. Stop my practice swings and place a hand on my head. Ow! What are you doing, Fujishima?
誰が考えろと言った? 感じ取れたかと聞いているのだ.
Thinking about it because I don't know.
頭で考えているうちは動力をコントロールしつつ戦うなどまず無理だぞ.
Ah, he's right about that. You should just go with your instincts, but that's so hard for me.
この特訓では大場の動力をうまくコントロールしつつ戦う訓練に集中する.
Yes, ma'am.
また並行で大場の動力増幅の研究も進める. そちらは石橋先生と染谷が担当だ.
準備万端ですよ。バッチリ記録を取りますね。
うん。あとはフォーメーションの研究だ。過去に例のない組み合わせだからな。
Ever seen?
ああ、そうだ。例えば戦闘系の動力使い2人とそれを支援する1人という組み合わせで言えばこれは特に珍しいものではないが
Shima answers my question.
大場の場合はできることとできないことが極端だからな。チームの足を引っ張るときはどこまでも引っ張り、アシストするときは最高のアシストをする。だから最初のうちは大場がどう立ち回るのかをしっかり練ることが重要になってくるだろう。そのためのフォーメーションの研究だ。
I see. During her explanation, I'm once again lost in thought about my own Doryoku. Only one in the world with this ability to amplify another's Doryoku simply by touching them. How will this be of use when combined with Akuna's flame and Kamishiro's ice? But for any of that, I'll be able to properly control my Doryoku. There's still a lot of challenges. Hearing me mutter to myself, Fujishima smiles.
課題が多いということは強くなる要素が多いということだ。希望を持ちへこたれずにやれ。今はお前もチームにとって重要な戦力であることを忘れるな。
Yes, ma'am!
フォーメーションと戦略については大場、貴様がメインになってやれ。
Understood? I'd never in my dreams ever thought I'd be fulfilling such an important role.
それでは早速実践形式の訓練といくか。
お願いします、藤島教官。どういったフォーメーションを組む？
Let's see. Let's go with a formation where Akane and I are on the offensive and you are on defense.
わかった。
こちらも一人パートナーを選ばせてもらおう。そうだな、柴崎。
はい。
私とペアを組み大場たちと戦う。こちらに来て準備をしろ。
でも僕戦闘系じゃありませんよ。
うるさい、つべこべ言わずにこっちに来い。大丈夫だ、私の指示に従えばいい。
はい。
Kaoru cautiously walks over to Fujishima's side and she gives him instructions in a quiet voice.
という段取りだ。わかった。
やってみます。
The weak reply pulls out his Doryoku vessel. Fujishima, however, does not. Instead, she has something like a supermarket shopping basket slung under her shoulder.
では行くぞ。いつでもいい。かかってこい。
Fujishima stands proudly and Kaoru timidly. Looking at these two, I confer with Akane and Kamishiro. There's only two of them, so let's treat them as stronger than us.
では
With a sharp reply, Akane brings out her sword. How should we attack them?
相手は合力系と移動系。合力に対して接近戦は不利。では可能な限り接近戦を避ければいいのだな。
Teleportation type can bring you in.
柴崎は移動系だから離れていても注意が必要。なるほど。どうする聖一？
貴様たち余裕だな。来ないならこちらから行くぞ。
危ない。
What? Toko lightly pushes me to the side and I fall to the ground. Wait! A tennis ball rolls past me. Be able to pierce through that wall of ice. Just what kind of destructive power was that?
ぼーっとしている場合じゃないぞ、オーバー。
The basket Fujishima is holding is packed with tennis balls. She grabs another ball from the basket and slugs it at me. What is this? Is it an artillery barrage?
ただのテニスボールだ。だが当たれば痛いでは済まんと思うぞ。
Fujishima grins broadly and a shiver runs down my spine. Certainly is just an ordinary tennis ball. For the Fujishima's Herculean strength, it rivals the destructive power of a cannonball. Scared. Very scared. I'm just immediately forgetting how to read again. By God, why does this keep happening? Yeah, we're going to have to go straight for Fujishima. Place my hand on Akane's shoulder and both of us charge at Fujishima's.
よーし、その息だ。かかってこい。
We close the distance between us and Fujishima in an instant. But in a split moment, before we're within reach, Fujishima disappears somewhere in front of us, and Kaoru and the basket of tennis balls also disappear.
後ろ。
What? Try to turn around, but a dull pain rings up my back. Ah! I'm sent spinning a few meters through the air.
背中がガラ空きだぞ、オーバー。
聖一、大丈夫か？
I'm fine!
ごめんね、聖一くん。
Teleportation, I let my guard down. The act of just standing up sent spikes of pain where the ball hit me.
だらしのないやつだ。私は動力機を手にしていない。それだけ威力はセーブされているはずなのだぞ。
The light flick of her wrist, Fujishima throws another ball at me. Oh crap! As I stagger to my feet, I spot the ball flying at me. There's no time to dodge! As I'm thinking this, Akane jumps in front of me and strikes down the ball with her sword.
防戦一方だな、靖国。投げつけられるボールを避けるだけで精一杯か。
防御は私。
A wall of ice appears in front of us.
貴様たち、氷の壁越しにどう攻撃を仕掛けるつもり？
Akane Toryoku, use your fire to attack!
そうか、わかった。
Numerous fireballs appear around Akane's sword. This man is resting on Akane's shoulder, and the fireballs are nearly double the size you can normally summon. Right, that's it. Rather than a direct attack with your sword, fire with your fire! Attack with your fire!
いきます、藤島教官。お覚悟。
With a roar, her fireballs leap. A fireball leaps over the wall of ice and flies towards Fujishima.
動力使いらしい戦い方だ。
Fujishima effortlessly avoids fireballs coming at her.
まだまだ。
Akane eagerly manipulates several more fireballs and sends another attack.
その程度の炎では一夜干しの魚も焼けんぞ。
私が止める。
今のはいい動きだ、上白。柴崎、貴様も手伝え。
はい。
Fujishima grabs a hold of balls in both her hands.
柴崎。
はい。
Ball that Fujishima throws disappears in an instant and comes flying at us from a completely different direction. Even the balls that were laying on the ground come flying at us all at once. Ow! 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 Ow!
さすが藤島教官。手強い。
Akane's face is also twisted in anguish after also being hit by the tennis balls.
数が多すぎてガードしきれなかった。
よし、そこまでだ。一旦休憩をする。
Round 1 is finally over. We did our best. And boy do I ache.
さて、俺たちの出番だな。
痛い子はいねえが。
Jen adds out sports drinks to us, and Chiodo enthusiastically treats our injuries while waving her hands in circles.
動力センサー回収。ボールが当たったところが青くなってますよ、聖一さん。
Yuzu exclaims as she looks at my back underneath my shirt.
きちんと守れなかった。すまん、聖一。
Akane bows her head as she passes over a sports drink she got from Jin. You know it couldn't have been helped. We were in direct contact the entire battle.
それが一番の問題。
Yeah, I can't amplify if there's no direct contact. It's not quite like a switch that turns off when I lose contact, but the amplification tapers off after a few seconds of non-contact. And in order to activate my Doryoku, I need my targets to stop moving. Due to all these shortcomings, we were unable to trap Fujishima. On the contrary, with us being stationary, we were completely vulnerable to attack.
聖一は上白と組んで防御を完璧にするっていうのはどうだ？
それいいね。フェーズトライ S の氷の壁なら絶対に攻撃を防げそう。
See, what do you think?
その場合、攻撃手段にかける。恥ずかしい話だが、聖一に増幅してもらわないと、私一人の動力では威力が。そっか。
じゃあ聖一と上白が攻撃に回るとか。
その場合、誰が守るわけ？トウコちゃんの氷は壁になるけど、アカネちゃんの炎は壁にしても簡単にすり抜けられちゃうよ。というか、増幅されない状態の私では壁などはとても。やっぱりトウコさんは元々の動力が飛び抜けてますから、聖一さんはアカネさんと組むのが効率的な気がします。
Okay, so
Looks like there's no other choice but to stay with this configuration of attacking together with Akane.
いずれにしろ接触して戦うしかない。聖一が孤立するのが一番危険だからな。
Jin's right. I do take some damage when I'm with Akane. But if I were ever to be isolated, I'm essentially just a normal human being. We'll just have to go all out while avoiding damage at the same time.
あまり無理をしないでくださいね、聖一さん。
Got it. Thanks for the treatment. My wound is feeling much better.
俺の念動でボールを防ぐ。湊、千代田は攻撃に回れ。
わかったわ。ほい。
From our bystander's point of view, Ota's team is splendidly handling this. The same exact training that we had undergone. Damn it, if only we were as good as them. They've got a perfect balance of offense and defense. Our maneuverability is also nothing compared to theirs.
私たちは私たちなりに頑張るしかない。大場の動力が判明し、戦闘に組み込めるようにもなった。成長の余地は全然違う。
Akane and Kamishiro try to encourage me. Jiro, just have to quickly catch up and overtake them. You know that my Doryoku can be used more efficiently in battle. All I can do is work hard and believe in this fact.
貴様たち、そろそろ第2ラウンドと行くか。
Shima comes over to us.
お願いします。
With sword in hand, we once again face off against Fujishima and Kaoru. We repeat this training for a second and third time.
気合と根性は買うが、いいようにやられたな。侵入。
Yeah, it's shameful. I took hits to most of my body and I'm bruised all over.
守ると言っておいて、本当に申し訳ない、聖一。私も力不足。
Kamishiro places a chill towel on my bruises. The two of them seem pretty depressed. Well, you can't exactly dodge a ball coming in from your blind spot. Besides, we had a lot of instances where we almost hit Fujishima.
それはそうだが。
Might be beaten up like this, but we've come pretty far, right?
藤島先生の攻撃は動力は手加減していますが、作戦は本番さながらですからね。うんうん。真剣に戦う茜ちゃんとトウコちゃんは本当に美しいって思う。
You know, Charo? A compliment is slightly off the mark here. Mark there.
なんだ貴様たち、もうギブアップか。
聖一さんは少し休ませてあげてください。お願いします。
Thanks, Yuzu, but I've still got some left in me. Please continue, Fujishima.
うん。大場の根性は認めるが。
Looks at my wounds and pauses for a moment.
続きは昼飯を食ってからにしよう。市倉たちは大場の回復に努めてくれ。
では、私たちは昼食の用意をしよう。わかった。私たちに回復はできないから。
Wait, hold on, what? No. Everyone else half-heartedly smiles at each other, remembering what happened this morning.
私も手伝うから一緒に作りましょうね。
This is Misa stands up.
みんなが戦ってる最中に楽しく遊んでいるとは。
I was wondering how she would come into this. Like, I was wondering how what happened. Everyone tenses up upon hearing the sudden intrusion. No way. Turn around and there stands Yves Austin.
なんだオースティン。ここは部外者の立ち入りは禁止されているのだぞ。
部外者でも学園長の許可があれば問題ございませんわね。
Austin offhandedly flashes a permit from the headmaster. I guess this isn't anything new.
私は上の命令よりも学生たちを守る責任を最優先する。もしも貴様が問題を起こしに来たのなら、許可証があっても全力で追い返すぞ。
嫌ですが、今日はそちらのカシノモリと敵対する聖デイビッド学園の学生としてではなく、一個人として見学に来たのですわ、先生。信用してもいいんですね。
Whoops,
オースティンさん。
I think I accidentally cut her off there.
世界に名高いオースティン家の私が言うのですから、信用していただかないと困りますわ。
She retorts with a haughty laugh. She must always be like this.
何をしに来たのだ、イブ。あなたが卑怯なことをするからですわよ、靖国。卑怯？私は卑怯なことは嫌いだが。あら、じゃあこの秘密特訓は何なのかしらね。何を言っているのか意味がわからないのだが。靖国は大場を独り占めしてたじゃない。私、ずーっと見てたんですから。え？ずっとって、いつからそこにいたのだ？
Since yesterday, I've been hiding in this bush. By the way, he looks adorable when he sleeps. Wait, what? Nothing? No, you just said something very disturbing. No, I didn't.
訓練を始めるところからよ。卑怯ですわ。大場を独り占めにして、ベタベタと訓練中にまで。いやらしい。いやらしい？これは違うぞ。聖一の動力を引き出すために。
Akune's face is completely red and I interject in her stead. Now listen here. At most, this training is to strengthen our team. You should see that if you've been watching all this time.
もちろん、しっかりと監視していましたわ。
She puffs up her chest in protest. In contrast to her big attitude, just outlines her lacking chest.
私が見ている前で、べったりくっついちゃって、何なんですの？だから、これは訓練だ。イブが見ていようと見ていまいと、関係ないだろう。大場も大場ですわ。肩に手なんか置いちゃって、なんてハレンチな。
I can't help it! I can't amplify her power if I'm not in direct contact!
私知っていますの。靖国は隙あらば大場の小種を我が物にしようと、キャッキャウフフしながら、密かに企てているんですわ。何を口走っているのだ、イブ！小種って。靖国さんって、意外と大胆なんだ。ほら、みんなうろたえてますわ。図星をつかれた証拠ですわね。
Why is everyone on this school so goddamn gullible when it comes to shit like this? Hey Austin, would you listen to what people have to say? Rest of you, what are you doing getting all flustered?
大場、小種って何？
How the hell would I know?
トウコちゃん、知らないの？ね。
Oi! You don't have to explain it!
楽しそうですこと。やっぱり特訓なんて嘘で、ただのお遊びなんでしょ？
そんなことはないぞ。聖一たちは真面目に特訓している。
ほら、真面目にやってその程度なのでしたら、それこそ特訓なんて無意味だから、そうそう。
For some reason, I'm deeply affected by her unadulterated statement. Seeing my reaction, Austin continues.
すでに聞いていましたよ、大場。町で我が聖デイビッド学園の師匠たちと出会って、コテンパンにされたのですって？
師匠。
ご存知ですわよね。我が学園の1年生、師匠、藤森、伏見、火炎系、合力系、移動系の3人ですわ。
And again, why is Fushimi, who is a teleportation type, we have been told is not a combat type, allowed on that team? They should be disqualified just because they have a non-combat focused Doryoku user on their team. Like, we've heard that literally earlier there, that Kaoru, when Fujishima said he should help her, like, I'm not a combat Doryoku user though, like, I'm not combat type. He's also teleportation, so Fushimi is fucking cheating there! He's talking about the 3 delinquents from St. David's Academy that we met on the day of the entrance ceremony the other day.
あの方たちは、私たちチームにはかなわないまでも、1年ではナンバー2の競合チームですわ。ではありますけれど、あの方たち、聖デイビッドであなた方のことを随分吹聴しておりますのよ。吹聴？一体、どういうことだ？テレビやニュースでも有名な貸しの森の動力アンプ男は、一人じゃ何もできないヘタレだ。対抗戦にも出場するようだが、他のメンバーと切り離してしまえば、 ただの一般人に過ぎない。ですって。それは事実。
Not being faced by Austin's words at all, Toku agrees. Sure, I'm not very useful when alone, and I got totally done in by them.
いいえ、問題は、そう、靖国と上城にありましてよ。私と東子に？それはどういうことだ？大場は他の動力者と接触していないと、動力増幅ができない。これは致命的な欠点ですわね。
I'm taken aback by the sudden serious tone in Austin's voice.
その欠点が分かっていながら、靖国も上城も、それを補うために頭を使っているようには見えませんもの。今のような単調な攻撃、単調なフォーメーションでは、私どころか、師匠たちにも、誰にも勝てはしなくってよ。
Austin's words stab like a knife. I need to be in constant contact with Akane during a battle. This fact is undeniable, and there's no solution in sight.
大場の一点狙いで集中攻撃されたら、靖国はどうするつもり？私の命に変えても、聖一は守る！あら、そう。靖国が大場を守って倒れたとして、その後はどうなるのかしら？東子が守ってくれる！上城が守る？何の冗談かしらね。
One of Toku's eye twitches a little when Austin scoffs.
靖国か大場のどちらかが倒れたら、上城はギブアップするに決まっていますわ。どうしてそう決めつけるのだ？私はまだ一度も上城の本気を見ていませんもの。
At that, everyone turns to Kamishiro.
そうよね、上城。あなたは一度も本気を出していないでしょ？なぜ？先生方はもうご存知じゃないかしらね。上城の過去を知っていれば、誰だってそのぐらい気づきますわ。
I'm intrigued! With her high-headed gaze, she looks at Fushishima and Misa.
上城が本気を出さなかったのは、私たちが相手だからだよ。
ですってよ、上城。私の過去って、何？とぼけたってダメですわ。上城の実力については、ちゃんと調べたのですから。
Is she also fucking princess?
なぜ？勝手に調べられるのは不愉快。
Toku's tone of voice is getting unusually more assertive.
私の永遠のライバルのパートナーになった、樫の森学園のトップクラスの動力者。それだけでも調べる意味はありますわ。プライベートについては深くは調べていないから、安心してもよろしくてよ。深くなくても不愉快。なぜそんなことをするのか。その通りだ。東子の過去を探って、何のつもりなのだ。
Feel the same way as Akane. What do you gain from looking into Toku's past? What does the past say about whether or not Toku's giving it all, her all or not?
さあ、上城に聞けばよろしいんじゃなくって？
That's not really an answer. Now, if you're done with this, would you hurry up and leave?
はい。私のようは、まだ住んでませんわよ。
Okay, so what's left?
私も、この合宿に参加させてもらいますわ。
Everyone's eyes go wide in astonishment.
そんなこと許可した覚えはないぞ。
ですから先生、学園長の許可はいただいているんですって。
Austin presents a sealed envelope, but Fujishima makes no effort to receive it and resolutely replies.
ふざけるな。貴様がどのような思惑を持っているのかは知らんが、我が樫の森学園と貴様の学園の対抗戦は、貴様一人のおもちゃではないぞ。
私に対して、そのような口の利き方が許されるとお思いですの？
しつけのなっていない小娘の性根を叩き直すのも、私の重要な職務の一つだ。
それはご立派なお考えですけれど。でも、よろしいんですの？
何がだ？
先ほども言いましたけれど、このままでは靖国たちのチームは、対抗戦で戦い抜くには実力不足ですわ。
それは。
それに、1年の代表は大場たちだけではないはず。両方いっぺんに面倒を見るなどは、虫のいい話ですわ。
Fushishima just bites her lip at this undeniable fact. That's right, Fushishima just focuses on us. Ota's team will be neglected. Top of that, the difference between our abilities is so great that we can't even practice together.
からといって、イブが特訓を手伝うなどというのは、だいたいイブは我々と敵対する学園のチームではないか。ええ、ですが靖国たちはしばらく参加せず、不先輩を喫することとなるのでしょ。
Sure, until my inspection is thoroughly completed, you're not allowed to participate in the tournament.
ですからその間私もハンデとして対抗戦には出ないことにいたしましたの。なんだって？私のチームは佐田と小林の2人だけで戦うことになっていますの。あなたたちのチームが参加するまでは。そこまでしてこの特訓を手伝ってあなたにどんなメリットがあるんですか？あら、それこそ愚問ですわ。私は靖国と戦うために動力の修行に勤しんできましたのよ。
Austin answers Misa with a straight face. However, her eyes leer at Akane.
それなのに靖国はフェーズ SC などという低レベルに甘んじているだけでは飽き足らず、男とイチャコラデレデレしているありさま。待て、イチャコラなどはしていないぞ。お黙りなさい。
Akane sighs with a finger thrust to her face, and Austin continues her onslaught.
とにかく靖国には私のライバルにふさわしいだけの実力を身につけていただかないと、私のこれまでの修行が無駄になってしまいますのよ。それだけは許されませんわ。
その結果、もしかしたら自分の学園が敗北することになったとしてもか？
愚問ですわ。それくらいでなければこのイブ・エレイン・オースティンの宿敵は務まらなくてよ。
Austin proudly answered Fujishima's question.
どうあっても諦めない。そんな顔だね。
Fujishima mutters to herself and smirks just a little. Why is it that she looks like she's enjoying this?
いいだろう。イブ・エレイン・オースティン。貴様の合宿への参加を認める。
初めから素直にそうしていれば楽でしたのに。
貴様の思惑がわからなかったからな。だが、下手な小細工をして、靖国たちが対抗戦へ出るのを邪魔する。そんな、
当たり前ですか？そんな風に疑うなんて失礼ですわね。
Accidentally skipped over her there.
藤島教官、本当に良いのですか？
セイ・デイビッドの1年生最強。そう言われている彼女の実力を肌で感じることは、貴様たちにとってもプラスだと判断した。
The only one who seems to be ecstatic about Fujishima's surprise decision is Chiharu.
やったね。可愛い女の子が一人増えるなんて。合宿とかだるいって思ってたんだけど、幸せすぎるよ。
Fucking someone chop her head!
お前本当に節操がないんだな。
褒め言葉だね、それは。というわけで靖国、私は合宿終了までお付き合いさせていただきますわね。まったく強引だな、イブは。下手に遠慮をしていたら目の前の大切なものを失うことになりますわよ。口が減らないところも相変わらずだな。靖国のヘタレっぷりも相変わらずだからおあいこでしょ。
They're glaring at each other, but I don't think it'll escalate any further. But I suppose when you pair these two up, trouble is sure to follow. I should like read these few there. Okay. Yeah, because I was lost in thought while these showed up, like these three. And the thought that crossed my mind is, what if in the fight, like literally the fight starts and Seiichi just goes down on his knees and just Akane just kind of climbs onto his back, just like kind of piggyback rides him for constant contact, and he just runs while she uses her doryoku. It'd be kind of hilarious, you gotta admit. Anyways,
ねえ、靖国、私お腹が空きましたの。これから昼食を作るところだ。イブも手伝え。料理はなかなか楽しいぞ。そうですわね。古来日本では同じ釜の飯食う客はよくかき食う客だって言いますものね。 5にいればゴーゴーゴーですわ。
Then, should I call her out on that?
やめとけ。無駄に刺激してトラブられてもたまらんからな。
美少女は言葉を間違えていても美少女に変わりないの。
I want to fucking German suplex you. I don't even feel like interjecting anymore.
なんだか大変なことになってきましたね、誠一さん。
Said it. I know what will happen from now on.
賑やかになっていいじゃない。
賑やかで済めばいいけどな。
なんだかどんどん女子率が上がっていくね、誠一くん。
Guess I should be happy about this as a man.
そうそう、ポジティブに行きましょう、大場くん。
Like me, so just interject like, yeah, you gotta look, you get to look at more titty, you should be happy. Yeah. That's a better way to think about it. Now that Austin is forced away into my training, I wonder if everything will be alright. Worries just keep piling up. After lunch, Austin played the role of the villain in a 1 versus 3 mock battle, which resulted in the 3 of us being completely beat up.
実力不足は薄々感じていたが、まさかあれほどだとは。
Yeah, strength aside, I thought I would have at least been an okay match with the 3 of us.
コンビネーションの訓練が不足。息が合わなければ逆に不利。
Even the usually expressionless Doko, who doesn't project her feelings, slumps his shoulders a little.
まあ、自分たちの実力を把握したという点では意味がありましたわね。
Austin says this with a complacent face with her after-dinner tea.
まったく、1対3で歯が立たないのに、どうやって私のチームと戦うつもりでしたの？それは根性で。根性でどうにかなるのなら苦労いたしませんわ。
It's 3-on-3 during the tournament too. Just think about adding her 2 over-eager teammates to the mix makes my head hurt.
オースティンの言うことは正しい。実力差が大きすぎる。
Fujishima is right. Comparing basic battle strength and aptitude, no matter how hard we try, Austin is at an overpowering advantage.
能力値の高さだけが戦闘の圧倒的な差になるとは限らないんですね。オースティンの動力は生命操作系。本来は戦闘向けではないはず。
He has life force manipulation?
だけど、戦闘にその動力を生かすアイデアに優れている。当然ですわ。戦うことを目的に訓練したのですから。
And that's where the difference in power lies. We're only working on strengthening our teamwork, and as a result, our battle training is falling behind. Even though Fujishima and Kaoru are taking the role of the opponent, we're only flirting around the concept of attacking.
それに比べて、あなた方は3人とも自分の動力をどう活かせばいいか全く分かっていないように見えますわ。
All I can think about is just the resonance in Twin Star Exorcists. It's also okay to have like contact in order to achieve resonance. So they just have like code names for certain moves, or it's just someone says the first part, second one, the other one hears it, comes up to them, grabs their hand, says the second part, and just they use the special move. It just kind of reminds me of that. Anyways, in my case, I only just recently learned what I was capable of.
いかそうにも、私単体の動力ではあまりに非力すぎて。動力を生かそうなんて考えたこともない。ほら、3人が3人ともそんなことをおっしゃっているのですから、対抗戦で勝とうなんて意気込みが虚しく聞こえるのも当然というわけですわ。
確かにな。意気込みが空回りしている感はある。だがオースティン、貴様が相手をすればそれを克服できるのか？
してもらわないと困るのですわ。
Austin says this with a calm face. Behind those calm eyes is a slight twinkle.
私が本気になって相手をすれば、実力を上げるか、それでなければ、この場で壊れてしまって対抗戦をリタイアするか、でしょうね。ですけれど、本戦さながらの訓練を行い、短期間でのレベルアップを目指すというのは、そんな話ではないと思いますわ。
So it's down to either leveling up or breaking down.
しかし、それではイブが手の内を見せることになるぞ。あら、私の手の内を見たからって、今の靖国たちに何ができて？確かに今のところ何もできていないが、しかし...
Akane mopes as she caresses her wounds. For a second I read mounds instead of wounds, and it suddenly got weird. Like she just mopes and just randomly starts rubbing her boob. Computer and I are also full of bruises after fighting Austin.
というわけで、当面の訓練は私が敵役を務め、実戦形式で行うことを提案しますわ。
Austin places a hand on her chest, and there's no objections.
では明日の早朝、朝食前から実践トレーニングですわね。わかりましたかしら？ヘタレ1号、2号、3号。お返事は？
Why am I loser number 1?
なぜそこで返事をするかな、親友よ。
Oh. You got me!
能力は世界最高水準のフェイストライエスなのに、一人では使えないヘタレ1号。
Austin sharply points a finger at me.
人並み以上に動力を使えるのに、本気を出さないヘタレ2号。
He then proceeds to point at Akane.
継承された伝承の剣、ほむらことの納めを使えない、名実ともに正真正銘ヘタレのヘタレ3号。
Akane draws back her shoulders when Austin points at her. Come on, it wouldn't hurt to call us by our real names.
この私からヘタレの称号を賜ったのだから、ありがたく配慮したら？
How about no? Stop spouting nonsense. Who the hell do you think you are?
イブ・エレイン・オースティン様ですわ。
Now listen here. Not really receptive to having to train with you while being called these derogatory names. Derogatory, not derogatory. I grumble and complain and Jero jumps into the conversation.
でもさ、ヘタレ呼ばわりされてでも、イブちゃんの胸を借りるべきじゃないかな。
Still! Constant! You're a loser, you're like, saying like you're a loser like once, twice, 3 times can motivate, depending on the person. Constantly being barraged with that will stifle the motivation.
俺も千春に同意だ。訓練は実践そのものだったからな。模擬戦じゃ見えない欠点も見えるはずだ。
僕としては、3人と戦いたくないから、できればそうしてほしいな。
The other voiced their assent. I feel like it should be assessment. I don't know why. To be honest, I really want to accept Austin's offer. I'm fine with it. Yuzu, what do you think?
ゆずは、聖一さんたちのバックアップに尽くすだけです。
Not sure who did it, but someone whistled at that comment. Glad for it, but it's a little embarrassing. Sensei, what do you two think?
私は部外者を訓練に参加させるのを認めたのだから、是非もない。それに私が相手をするよりも、得るものは多いと思う。
Ah, there we go, there they are.
少々の怪我をしても、ちゃんとバックアップしますよ。
対抗戦のルールにのっとって戦うのであれば、責任は私が持つ。
Okay. We going for the second bottle now. We going full alcoholism today, yay! So that basically means, whoops. Accidentally press something. So that basically means we should probably do this. Everyone nods. Anyone who doesn't make a single motion is Kamishiro. Kamishiro, you not up for it?
別に。 訓練だけじゃないから。
The words are sharp. Guess he was never really that enthusiastic about the tournament in general. We've just been dragging her along, so will Kamishiro even try her best? She never does. It does make me wonder about her reasons. Hey Kamishiro, since everyone's here, I want to ask you a direct question.
何？
Is it true that you're not showing your true strength? If not, why is that?
答えたくない。
So that means you really aren't giving it your all. Toko keeps her eyes lowered. I do admit that having mock battles with Austin would be effective. However, it'd be really tough unless we had you in solidarity with Akane and me. Kamishiro just listens to me in silence, putting aside the matter of whether or not you're giving it your all. Counting on you, Kamishiro.
私もだ。トウコとの信頼がなければ、共に戦うことは難しい。信じるのは勝手。
Reply isn't all that far from what I was expecting.
とにかく、ゆずにできることは精一杯頑張ります。
Right, I'll be in your care.
任せてください、聖一さん。あともうちょっとで、かねてから試作を重ねていた発明が完成しますので、きっと聖一さんのお役に立てると思います。
I see. I'm looking forward to this next one.
はい、期待しちゃってください。
Looks like Yuza's doing everything that she can in her own way with the three of us in mind. I'm even more motivated now to ensure that I can return her consideration in kind. Tomorrow is another day. Let's wrap up and head back to our rooms. And also, it'll be for a short while, but we'll be in your care, Austin.
特別にイブと呼んでもよろしくってよ。靖国だけをファーストネームで呼ぶのはずるいですわ。
It's not that big of a deal addressing her by her first name.
それともやっぱり靖国とはそういう仲なんですの？
Of course not! I'm just calling her by her first name because we're good friends. Look, I can call Yuzu by her first name.
それなら私のことをイブと呼ぶのも別に問題ないですわよね。
Right. Okay, Yves. We'll be under your care starting tomorrow.
ヘタレトリオがどれだけ耐えられるか楽しみですわ。
Just like flick her head every time she says loser. Eve's loud laughter echoes through the training camp. I'm a little thirsty, so I head to the refrigerator. We were shown the various differences in our power. Reflect on the mock battles we had with Eve today. When we first met, I felt like she had a lot of confidence in herself, but I didn't imagine she was this great of a Doryoku user. My confidence wanes just imagining that the inter-school tournament will have other strong people just like her. Lost in thought before I know it, I have reached the kitchen. And it looks like there's already someone here. Oh, Yves-Route. Doesn't immediately reply, but simply glares at me for a bit.
セイ・デイビッドのものに特訓をつけてもらったんだってな。
He eventually sighs and mutters. I guess it's ended up that way before we knew it. I leave out the fact that I leave out the fact about Eve's unprecedented conditions.
相手校の世話になるだなんて、どれだけ惨めなんだ君たちは。
I figured that'd be his reaction. Having a lot of pride, I knew it wouldn't settle well with him. Even still, want to get stronger. Can't be bothered with outward appearances now. You don't want to be a burden to your team either. After all, my team isn't the only one to participate in the inter-school tournament. Above all, we are students of Kashinomori Academy, and we shan't be made light of.
そういった甘い考え方をしてるから、いつも足元を救われるんだ。
That may be true.
俺は君たちに負けたとは思っていない。そして、同じ代表だとも認めないからな。
After leaving his harsh remark, Ota heads to his room. I hope that we would have been able to reconcile with Ota during this training camp. That doesn't look like it'll happen.
隙あり！ 食らいなさい
Whack!
聖一
Her attack circles around Kamoshiro's defensive wall of ice and assaults us from the side. We're lifted into the air like fallen leaves and are sent crashing back to the ground. So is her, like, life thing literally just wind?
大丈夫か聖一
Yeah, I'm okay. I luckily land on a soft spot.
ちょうどじゃない
Huh? What is this? I stared there if only where I landed.
オースティンの動力成長させてクッションにしたご明察ですわそれくらいの洞察力を戦闘中にも発揮していただきたいですわね完全に視覚からの攻撃避けられなかったあらもっと感覚を研ぎ澄まして動力の流れを感じ取るようにしなくてはいけませんわ上白くらいの動力を持っているならこれくらい簡単にできるはずですのに
Kamishiro just glances away with an expression that says, I don't feel like trying.
もう一度勝負だ今度は動力の流れとやらを感じ取ってみせる
Akane grabs her sword with Chiharu, but Chiharu jumps in and interrupts her.
あかねちゃんは一旦休憩だよそんな状態で訓練を続けても後で持たないからね
Chiharu's right. What's more, we've been receiving Eve's attacks all morning and are completely beat
一
up.
旦休憩聖一さんドリンクです
At Kamoshiro's signal to stop, the other supporters aside from Kaoru rush to our side. Kaoru's helping out Fushima with training Ota's team.
それじゃあ回復する聖一くんも力を貸してくれるかな
Sure.
とうこちゃんこっち来て座って回復しながらマッサージしてあげるね回復だけでいいそんなこと言わないで回復だけでいい
Chiharu and Yuzu divide the medical treatment workload. It's strange that they're able to cure both our physical pains as well as our mental state.
イブは回復は不要なのかもちろんですわ何一つ衰弱してはいませんから
On top of not being hurt at all, she doesn't seem tired either.
しかし生命系動力を練り込んでここまで戦闘向けに特化させるとは驚きだよ
当然ですわ我がオースティン家はコトナを倒した名誉ある一族その末裔なのですから戦いの技術を磨くのは当たり前ですのよ
But hearing Eve's reply, Akane bites her lip. If we're talking about bloodlines of those who defeated the Kotona, Akane is the same as Eve's. Despite this, there's a huge gap in strength between the two. Can't imagine how unbearable that must be for her. Just do what you can, one step at a time.
分かってる
It's frustrating, but there's just no way to bridge that gap in a day. I say these words without empathy, and Akane forces a smile. On that note, Eves, does your sword have the same kind of history that Akane's does? Still seated, I ask Eves. She wields something like a rapier used for fencing. It's decorated it's decorated quite lavishly, matching Eve's personality.
ええよく気がつきましたわね
My question, Eves pompously nods and branches her rapier.
この剣は靖国の先祖がこの国最後のコトナを倒した時共に戦った我がご先祖様が振るったもの
Like, when the fuck are the new Kotona gonna show up, though? Like, they can't keep mentioning the Kotona and just be like, yeah, they'll never appear. Like, there's probably... Actually, it's probably even Eve's family. Probably, like, found, like, either a newborn Kotona or, like, a Kotona embryo or something, or fucking raising it or something. And it's gonna break down, wreak havoc. And they're gonna fucking kill it. And that's how it all ends. I feel like it's gonna come down to that. Like, I just say Eve's family because their practices do seem rather dodgy, let's say it like that. Anyways,
私の家に代々伝わるかけねなしの聖剣ラピアルースやバラのレイピアという意味ですわ
Rapiruz.
Though similar to Akane's Homura Kotona Osame, it also can be activated.
ええ、もちろん。ですが、この特訓でも対抗戦でも発動はさせないつもりですわ。どうしてだ？私たちが弱いから手を抜いているのか？
Because the special modes are meant for killing weird homicidal aliens.
いいえ、そうではありませんわ。これは純粋に私の問題ですの。
What do you mean?
ラピアルースヤを発動させた時の動力は強すぎて、さしもの私でも扱いかねるということにしておきますわ。
Eve shrugs as she explains. Sounds like there's more to it than that, but can't figure it out. Right, we should get back to, we should be getting back to training.
あ、そうだな。イブ、そろそろ続きを始めてもいいか？私はいつでもよろしいですわよ。
Okay, Eves, one more time, please.
一本と言わず、何本でもお相手しますわよ。ヘタレ1号。
Alright, Tsuru Kamishiro!
聖地。了解。
Group up and stand against Eves.
まだ少し痛むな。乾杯。実力不足。
It's like getting in a fist fight with a baby. Of course, that means we're the baby. Hey, me! That just reminds me of something I saw once. Like, hey, media! Wait a second. How? There we go. This is it. I don't quite remember the exact wording. Phrasing, I mean. Where is it? Hold on. If video games make children more violent, why do they keep losing fist fights against me? I still fucking love that one. I don't know why. I just do. It's amazing. Fuck off. It's my decision. A society of Misa and our supporters are getting tired out from healing us. That's how extreme today's training has been.
あら、ヘタレトリオが集まって何の相談ですの？ねえ、ヘタレ1号。
I can't think of anything to say. I'm a total loser. I don't win a single time. I wasn't able to land a single hit on yet.
このまま訓練を続けても意味がないように思えてきましたわ。どういうことだ、イブ？気合と根性で何とかできそうだと思っていたけれど、やっぱり無理ですわね。ヘタレ1号は仲間とくっついていないと意味がないのに、立ち回りに難がありますし、せっかく動力アンプと一緒なのにホムラコトナオサミをうまく使えないヘタレ3号。私なりにやっているつもりだが。やっているつもり？つもりで結果が出るのなら苦労はしませんわよ。出現は撤回する。私は真剣にやっている。その結果、靖国はヘタレ3号のままでしょ？その通りだ。しかもヘタレ2号は全然本気になっていないし。私が本気でないとどうして決めつけるの？仲間が死なない程度に適当に動いているのが見えるからかしら？うまくやっているつもりかもしれませんけれど、バレバレですわよ。
Eves points this out and signs as Kamishiro.
ねえ、やっぱりうちの学園へ転入してきなさいな。使えないヘタレと組むよりもその方がずっとよろしいと思いますわ。それはしない。したくない。あら、どうしてかしら。まさかヘタレたちを仲間だと思っているのかしらね。
thought I heard something weird just now. Actually, I'm still hearing it. Like a kind of shrill noise, just only in my left ear. Anyways, of course, Kamishiro doesn't reply. She simply stares back quietly at Yves.
こんなヘタレたちを仲間だと思って、仲間は大切だと思うのなら、本気を出しなさいの。上城にどんな事情があるにしろ、手を抜くだなんて、相手にも仲間にも失礼ですわ。
I feel like the atmosphere around here is getting colder. Wait, it actually is. The center of it all is Kamishiro, staring coldly at Yves. I'm reminded of the first time Kamishiro was angry. I wonder what part ticked off Kamishiro this time.
ヘタレ1号と3号がまだまだやる気なら、しごいて差し上げますわよ。私はまだまだ頑張りたい。そう。ただ、今の上城と組んでいたら、使えるものも使えなくってよ。
What do you mean by that, Yves?
さあ、上城に聞けばいかがかしらね。
Leaving it at that, Yves heads back to her room. Ask Kamishiro, she says. Last time I asked, I didn't get a yes or no, nor a no from her for an answer.
おやすみ。
Kamishiro stands up and briskly returns to her room. Hey, Akane. I wonder why Kamishiro holds herself back. I wonder why Kamishiro holds herself back.
私にもわからない。そんな話はしないし。
So, what do you two talk about when you're together?
何も。瞳子はもともと口数が少ないし、私は世俗に疎いから話題がないのだ。
Oh, I see. I almost imagine that those two must be like back at the dorms. Kaoru and I might actually chat together more than they do. Before teaming up, Kamishiro said something like, I don't care, even if we don't participate. Wonder if she still feels that way.
今でも本心では戦いたくないのだろう。その事情に立ち入るのはどうかとも思う。
Yeah, and it feels like she'd reject us if we push her too hard. Maybe it's just as Eve said, Kamishiro isn't taking this seriously.
仮にそうだとしても、私は瞳子を仲間だと思っている。
Of course I feel the same way. We just have to combine our powers and fight through this. Then we start training bright and early. Whatever the case may be, this training is our only option. Between light huffs, there's only a moment's pause.
私の攻撃を受け止めた？靖国、行くぞ聖一！てり
Whoa! I link arms with Akane. I link hands with Akane and we charge at Yves. But no matter how much Akane swings her sword, she can't hit Yves.
ちょっとはできるようになったわね。
Yves continues to evade Akane's sword by hair and grins fearlessly.
その繋いだお手て、ちょっと目障りね。
Yves swings the rapier down at our linked hands.
危ない聖一！
Whoa! The moment that we let go.
それ！ヘタレ1号の増幅が失われた状態で、私の攻撃をどう防ぎますの？ヘタレ
Doesn't
3号？
Seichi still have his sword?
ヘタレと言うな！
Akane's sword, dimly wrapped in flames, crashes violently against Yves' glowing rapier. Looks like I'm about to get sent flying from the resulting Doryoku shockwave. Whoa! Just as I'm preparing myself for the shockwave, someone jumps in front of me.
下がって、オーバー。
Kamishiro!
立て直す。
Along with her short reply, the moisture in the atmosphere instantly freezes, and like diamond dust, the beads rain down around us.
出る。オーバーは靖国と合流。
Right! I follow after Kamishiro, who has her famous Aogori in her hand, out of the sparkling ice crystals, and rush to Akane's side.
ようやくですのね。
Catching us out of the corner of her eye, it looks like she smiled a little. Yves jumps back from having her rapier locked against Akane's sword.
靖国、オーバー。攻撃。
Right, let's do this, Akane! Actually, Akane could technically catch a sword in this groove. If she did it correctly.
Anyways, thus far you've only been on the defense, but now that Kamoshiro's on the front line, the balance has flipped around. Once again, Akane and I link hands to combine our powers and position ourselves to attack.
やっと本気を出しましたわね。ヘタレ2号。オースティンには関係ない。さあ、どうかしらね。
Yves easily defends against our full power attack while chatting with Kamoshiro.
もう、ヘタレ3号の攻撃は単調すぎですわ。
With deft movements, Yves lightly deflects Akane's sword. Wait, it said loser 2, but she said... Huh? Didn't she, like, mean Akane's attack? Akane was the one who was attacking. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's certainly not a technique that exerts brute force to defend against Akane's gigantic sword with just a slender rapier.
一本気なのは知っているけれど、攻撃までが一本調子では見切られてよ。まだまだ。
Akane's sword and Yves' rapier cast off a shower of sparks. Trying my best to stay in contact with Akane to amplify her Doryoku.
それですわ。それが何よりの弱点ですわ。
With a sharp sound that pierces the air, Yves comes at us to try and split us apart.
任せて。
Toko intercepts Yves' attempt to attack us. In that opening, Akane swings her sword down at Yves.
あら、危ないですわね。
Yves only moves her head a little to avoid Akane's attack. She really is quite accustomed to battle. Her swift movements, swift swordsmanship, Doryoku usage, and timing all give the impression that she's trained to always defeat the enemy in front of her. But after fighting with her countless times, I'm starting to get a hold of her weakness. That is her self-confidence. She looks down upon us, thinking that there is no possible way we'll hit her, so she'll only take evasive actions at the very last moment. Akane, during our next attack, offset your timing by just a footstep. I whisper to Akane so that only she can hear me.
わかった。
She nods without averting her forward gaze.
あら、何か企んでいるのかしら。まあ、何をしても今のあなた方では無駄ですけれど。
She motions with her rapier and provokes us. You're in for a world of hurt if you let your guard down!
時間ですので、そこまでです。
However, our attack is interrupted by the sound of Yuzu's whistle. We're done already?
はい。1セットの時間が終了しましたから、一旦休憩です。
Let's go for it just a little bit longer.
そうだな。今のはちょっと何かが分かったような気がしたんだが。残念ですわね。私がギリギリで避けているから、もう一歩踏み込もうと思っていたのに。
How'd you know?
靖国の目を見れば何か仕掛けようと思っているのはバレバレですわ。また私か。
でもお前たちなかなかいい動きになってきたな。
Really? I'm relieved by Jin's timely comment.
なあ、上白が防御しつつも前へ出たことで戦い方がガラリと変わったぞ。
So basically, just like it felt, Kamishiro is finally starting to take this seriously.
ヘタレトリオにしてはいい動きになってきましたわね。しかしまだまだイブに攻撃が通せない。あら、私を前にして立っているだけでも大したものよ。
Yves' comment strikes me. Come to think of it, during this last set, even though we took some hits, we're pretty much unwounded. Till now, we've been utterly defeated and unable to move after every set, and relied on Chiyoru and Misa to restore us.
それじゃあもう少し本気を出してもいいみたいですわね。
Yves gives a sincere laugh, and I'm not sure how to feel about her. Why is she going so far to help us out? Still don't exactly understand what she's thinking, but I'm starting to get a feeling for it. Okay, I hope you'll continue to work us hard until dinner time.
ええ、お望みとあらば。
With the rapier in one hand, she smiles. It's not a hostile one, full of animosity, but a very warm smile. I'm about to grab a cold drink before dinner. Ow! I'm full of scrapes after undergoing Yves' training. Even though Chiharu and Misa were able to heal the major injuries, it looks like they weren't able to get us back to full capacity. Since I'm still a little wary, I'm searching the refrigerator for some kind of refreshing carbonated drink.
大バカ。
I hear a voice from behind me and turn to see Ota. Yeah, we keep bumping into each other, huh?
そうだな。
Ota grabs a drink from the refrigerator and starts to head back to his room. Just when I feel as if he's being his usual cold self, Ota stops.
結構しっかりやってるようだな。
Huh?
セイ・デイビッドのものとの特訓だ。
Yeah, Yves doesn't really let up. We feel that we definitely need to get stronger.
オーバー、君はもう少し靖国さんと動きを合わせられないのか。
Huh? Why?
君たちの呼吸が合ってないから動きがワンテンポ遅れてるんだ。
I can't really help that up to a certain point. I tried to match her pace, but I just don't know what she's thinking. What seems to work the best right now is to voice our intents while moving.
せめて攻撃時、防御時、回避時の癖くらいは知っておくんだ。
What the fuck is an idiosyncrasy?
例えば真正面から攻撃が来たとする。靖国さんなら右と左どちらに避ける？いちいち確認するより事前に分かっていれば隙は小さくなるだろう。
You're absolutely right, but
なんだ？
why are you giving me this advice? Would have never thought he'd be helping me like this.
ただの気まぐれだ。
This time for real, he turns and heads back to his room.
今日は微妙にフォーメーションが違いますわね。
In order to memorize Akane's movements, I've decided to stand a step behind her. You've been your care again today.
言われなくてもそのつもりですわ。
The sound of the whistle, Eve's vines immediately close in on us.
防ぐぞ、聖地。
She stands, legs shoulder width apart, gripping her sword and bracing for impact. So this is how she sets up her defense. Gotcha! Place my hand on her shoulder and amplify her Doryoku.
それそれそれ。
Once again, Eve's attack assaults us. Akane sets herself up again.
防御だ。
Before she finishes her sentence, I've already got my hand on her shoulder and amplifying her am amplifying her Doryoku. Get your eyes forward, Akane!
わかった。
Akane easily brushes Eve's attack off with her fiery sword.
やりますわね。今のはいい動きをしてましたわよ。隙よりうるさいですわ、ヘタレ2号。
Eve summons a defense of vines and blocks Kamichiro's attack.
よし、今だ。聖地頼む。
Aiming for the moment that Eve is stopped in her tracks, Akane starts running forward with her right leg and raises her sword.
うまく狙ったようですが、まだまだ甘いですわ。
We thought we had defended against Eve's vines, but it had made its way behind us and is closing in once more. Akane somehow manages to block it. Akane's right shoulder drops just a fraction, and the top of Omura Kotana Osame leans to the right. Looks like she's going right. As I thought, Akane moves to the right to evade Eve's attack. Matching Akane, I jump to the right as well.
遅いですわ。
All of this concentrating on Akane's movements alone is making me slow to react. I take the brunt of Eve's attack.
大丈夫か、聖地。大場がやられてもいちいち様子を伺ってはいけませんわ。まずは自分のことを気にしなさい。
Distracted, Akane is entangled in vines.
2人連続してやられたら何の意味もありませんわね。
One more time! This time I'll synchronize with Akane's movements better. Through day and night, rain and shine, we continue training with Eves. Eve said that she would work us till we drop, and that was no lie. On top of the intense training, she scolds us every minute she can. I feel like I'm hearing them sigh more and more. It's not surprising. There's tough training every day. We lose every day. Physical injuries and bodily stress are also contributing to our mental strain.
すまん、聖地。 私はシャワーを浴びて床に着く。
I'm just gonna go ahead and break my back real quick because by God, I feel like I need it right now. Hold on. There we go.
私もシャワーは済んだから先に寝る。
Right, good work today.
おやすみ、聖一。大場、おやすみ。
Good night. Be sure to get a good night's rest for tomorrow. Two weary girls leave the dining room. I also sigh deeply watching the two of them leaving with drooped shoulders. I don't feel like going to sleep. If I go to sleep, all I'll dream about is training, and Eve's insults will just ring through my head again. So I'll just hang out around here until Arkhan is done showering. I'll flip through a magazine on the coffee table. It's an old outdoors magazine, but just looking at the pictures calms me.
あら、まだ起きていましたの？おさわり同変態で乳もみビンタの毒されヘタリ1号。
Excuse me? What? Where did that come from? You got quite the dirty mouth on you, young lady. Like, what the fuck? That just came out of nowhere. I don't even. By the way, the sucking bitch slapped part was added on by sheer accident.
しっかり休まないと体力が持ちませんわよ。
Eves, you're quite nice, aren't you? Just looks back at me blankly.
何をいきなり言い出すのかしら。変態ヘタリ1号は。
So, I've got a question. You're pretty good friends with Arkhan, right?
仲良しというより、昔からのライバルですわ。
I was just thinking you're a pretty strange gal for helping out your enemy.
その通りですわ。ちょっと変わってますの、私。
Well, I get the feeling it's more than just that. You're thinking that you want to fight on equal grounds with Arkhan, right? But when I say this, Yves, who's usually acting haughty, high and mighty, deeply blushes. No, I only want to thank you. The reason we're shaping up is all thanks to your training.
買いかぶりとはこのことですわね。
By the way, I'm very, very happy. You wanna know why? I finally got the original Arthuria alt in Grand Blue. And if you didn't know from when I showed it before in Magica, I think it was, I very, 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 very much like Arthuria. She's extremely adorable. So yeah, I now have her summer variation where she's like in a yukata and just her hair up, which looks adorable. And now I also have her normal version with her hair down, and it's also adorable. Anyways, also with her, my fucking fire team is finally no longer just confused turtle. I actually have attacking capabilities now, instead of just hoping, hey, please get countered. Anyways, she's kind of cute when she's so openly flustered. Oh, really, yeah. Kinda express how grateful I am. Thank you, Yves.
違うもん。
Wait, what? Did she just change her speech pattern? Nuh-uh!
違うもん。
Something tells me she's just speaking that haughtily because, oh no, I must be a princess. Anyways.
私は感謝されるつもりでしたんじゃないもん。世界最高水準の動力者は私のもの。
Do you mean me?
それに靖国をいじめていいのは世界広しといえども私一人ですわ。
How does that work?
とにかく
Face is bright red and she swings her arms down as if she were going to hit a table.
私は敵に塩を送るのが趣味なの。
And she's off her high horse. Yves is actually pretty cute. That's a twisted hobby, Yves.
変態おさばり魔の大場に悪趣味とか言われたくはありませんわ。
She quickly turns her head to the side, but I get it. She's just trying to hurriedly cover everything up after I hit the bullseye. I'm really grateful, Yves.
もう、寝言は寝てから言いなさいな。
Even though Eve spits out of her torch and runs back to her room, it leaves me happy. No matter how hard it gets, I need to do my best in tomorrow's training.
こんなものですわね。そろそろ一旦お昼休憩にしませんこと？
Immediately after Eves gives the signal to stop, we all slump to the ground.
腰に力が入らない。
It's pretty damn intense. We've reached a point of the day where we usually peak out.
でも、以前ほどオースティンに余裕がなくなってきてるの確か。
Probably right.
なんですの？ヘタレがヘタレ込みながらこちらをチロチロ見て。
With a perplexed expression, Eves is wiping off a light sweat with her towel. She might even have a slightly raised breathing rate. We may still not be able to do any damage on her, but it's a huge difference from when we first started.
努力がちゃんと成果に現れてるのだと思うと、まだまだ頑張れそうな気がしてくるから不思議だ。
なかなかいい動きをするようになったじゃないか。
藤島教官、見ていたんですか？
あ、ちょっと前からな。私たちも昼休憩だ。
Not just Fujishima, but oddly enough, even Mota's team is here. Hey, Kaoru. It's like a long time since we last met.
ひどいよ、聖一くん。夕食とかはいつも一緒じゃないか。
Kaoru's also standing by Fujishima.
あれがイブ・オースティンの戦い方なのね。
Interest taken away at how Austin is woundless even after our team fought at full power.
腹減った。さっさと飯にしようぞ。
Like, the thing is, though, he's like, because of the amplification, Akane, when amplified by Seiji, is automatically gonna be a hell of a lot stronger the moment it's an actual serious battle to win, because Seiji is probably gonna feel a much stronger need to protect her. Here, he knows while it is a battle, it's still just training. Like, Yves is gonna stop before anything bad happens. But that's not gonna be the case in the tournament. In direct contrast to Minato, Chiyoda is being her usual self.
たまには一緒に昼を食べないか。
Did I hear that right? Did he really invite us to eat together? Oh, sure. We were also thinking of having our lunch break right now.
そうか。
Today's lunch is turning out to be much livelier than usual. According to Fujishima, Mota's team is also gradually improving, and matches are close against just her and Kaoru. Mota also inquires about how we're doing. And for some reason, Yves has taken a liking to Chiyoda and is toying with her.
なんだかあなたを見てると、私も全然いけるんじゃないかと思いますわ。
Ah! I get it!
なんだお前！あ、これ、いいの見ろ！胸とか尻触んな！
Thinking about comparing their features is just awkward.
チッパイがいっぱい。これはこれでご飯が進むね、聖一くん。
Don't condone this kind of behavior!
私はあの二人とは違うから。
No one asked you.
よぼや。お弁当の腕前もこれほどとは。そんな大層な中身ではないと思うのですが、普通のお弁当ですよ。今日のおにぎりは私が握ったんだ。結構うまくできてるだろ。
私ともあろうものが靖国家に遅れを取るなんて。
What does that even mean with respect to onigiri? The rest of lunch proceeds much in the same way. This training camp is really quite wearying, but it's little moments like this that allow me to keep going.
My motivation has risen and I'm ready to face the afternoon. We finish lunch and notice team returns to their training. We also start to ease back into our regimen.
ちょっと待ってください、聖一さん。
What's up?
ついに完成したんです、試作機の方が。
Oh, cool!
それで、聖一さんには試してほしいことがあるんです。
Something for me to try out?
装置がちゃんと作動するかどうか試してほしいんです。
Oh. It's been a while since she last requested my help with a new device, and a cold sweat runs down my back.
大丈夫です。今度こそは絶対に爆発しませんから。
That's what she said last time.
頑張る聖一さんたちを見て、ゆずも何か力になりたいんです。
Yuzu is totally serious. Okay, since you put it that way, I'll help you out.
ありがとうございます、聖一さん。では、早速簡単な説明に入りたいと思います。
From her bag, Yuzu pulls out an object with some kind of device attached to it.
名前はディープレンズと言います。聖一さんの動力アンプをベースにすることで、動力を無効化することができます。
Oh, so you can do that sort of thing?
わかりやすく言えば、動力キャンセラーでしょうか。要は、この装置に組み込まれたセンサーが相手の動力に反応し、同様のものを再現することで、干渉、打ち消しを可能とするんです。ただし、相手の動力フェーズまでは再現できませんので、聖一さんの動力アンプによる出力が必要不可欠になります。
So that's why she needs my help. Well, I don't really understand all the particulars, but it basically means if I have this, I can nullify my opponent's Doryoku.
そうなんですが、相手が動力を使ってからの後出しじゃんけんになりますので、くれぐれも過信しないでください。聖一さん自身は動力の影響を全く受けずに済むわけではないので、危険な時は今まで通り逃げてください。おい、何をしているのだ、聖一。もう午後からの特訓を開始するぞ。
With impeccable timing, Akane calls out to me. Okay, there's not much time, so I'll just try it out now. Akane, could you summon a small little fire with your Doryoku?
構わないが。
Concentrates her power in the palm of her hand, and a tennis ball-sized fireball appears.
使い方は装置についてるボタンを押すだけです。ただし、聖一さんも動力を発動していただくようお願いします。
After her explanation, I place my nameless sword against the device.
また、ゆずの発明か何かか？
Yes, that's right. Okay, here I go!
お願いします。
Yuzu holds her breath and observes as I press the button and activate my Doryoku. Faint glow lights up the edge of my nameless sword.
それが発動してる状態です。そのまま剣で、茜さんの出した火に触れてみてください。
Like this. Move the tip of my sword to touch Akane's fireball. And just like putting out a candle, the fire disappears.
やりました。成功です。
Good! Yeah, good job, Yuzu!
すごいな。今のどうやったんだ？
Yuzu's prototype is apparently able to nullify Doryoku.
おお、それは本当にすごいじゃないか。
この装置を使えば、聖一さんはもう一方的に相手の動力を受けずに済むと思います。
Oh my god! Hold on, no, that wouldn't happen. I'm really grateful for that. If I don't get blown away, fighting would be much easier. Wait, did you invent this just for my sake?
はい。ゆずも頑張ってる聖一さんの力になりたくて。
Aw, you're always of help anyway.
ああ、聖一だけじゃなく、私たちチームのためにもいろいろ尽力してくれている。ゆずのおかげで、私やトウコの動力も前よりもアップしたからな。それは、あかねさんたちが頑張ったからで、ゆずは何もしてないですよ。
Yuzu's just being humble. She actually monitors and records our Doryoku levels every day and graphs them with respect to how we use our Doryoku. In addition, she supports us with a nutritional regimen and physical regimen as well.
をノロノロしてるんですの。さっさと始めますわよ。
Whoops, Yves is calling us. Let's head back there.
イブを怒らせると怖いからな。あ、はい。最後にもう一度だけ試していただいてもよろしいですか？
Sure thing. Otome, if you could please.
お安いご用だ。
Once again, she summons a fireball out over the palm of her hand. This amazing device, I'll no longer have to be afraid of the opponent's Doryoku. That's the kind of feeling this super amazing device gives me. Let's do this! Deep Lens! As if calling out my special attack, I shout the device's name and activate my Doryoku amp. Tried doing the same thing as
聖一、装置から煙が。
Oh, what's going on?
まずいです。どうやらオーバーヒートしたみたいです。
What crap does that mean?
爆発します。
Immediately following uses authoritative reply. I received treatment from both Chiharu and Misa after that. To top it off, we got an earful from Yves for missing out on practice too. God, it would have been funnier if he tested it out in like actual battle. He just noticed the smoke, so he just kind of lets go of Ark and it just runs away. He's just like, why is the coward running away? And he just fucking explodes. Few more days of strict training pass. Today's finally the last day of our training camp.
今日で最後の訓練となる。そこで各チームが今まで頑張ってきた成果を見ようと思う。私とオースティン、柴崎が組んで実戦形式でテストする。
即席のチームにはなりますが、今の大場たちにはそれくらいでちょうどいいですわ。僕はあまり乱暴なのは得意じゃないから、優しくしてね。
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of a mock battle? I hold myself back from commenting, though. Well, it's one thing to have Yves as our opponent, but now that Fukushima is also in, they're a terrible force to be reckoned with. Terrifying, I feel. Should be saying. Does it sit there in fear?
ちょっと待ってください、藤島先生。
どうした太田？
もし可能ならば、俺たちと大場のチームで模擬戦をしたいのですが。
I never would have thought Ota would make such a request.
それも悪くないな。よし。靖国チームと太田チームで戦え。その方がより実戦らしい。構わないな、オースティン。
そうですね。この私が直々に鍛え上げた3人が、他の動力使いにどこまでやれるか、ぜひ見てみたいですわ。同じ対抗戦のメンバーで、さらに港家の跡取りもいるようですし、相手としては申し分ないでしょう。
靖国たちも問題ないか？
はい、大丈夫です。むしろ本番さながらの練習ができて、願ったり叶ったりです。聖一たちも平気か？問題ない。
Same. I glance over at Ota. I still don't really get what he's thinking.
どうした大場？
No, it's nothing. Nope, still the same Ota. Nothing different about him at all.
よし、決まりだな。各自本番さながら気合を入れて戦え。レフリーはこの私が務める。
Fukushima's powerful voice reverberates through the training camp. We've somehow arrived at this rematch against Ota's team. After everyone gets prepared, we take our position.
靖国さん、あなたがどこまで強くなったのか、港家のものとして見届けてあげるわ。ああ、よろしく頼むぞ、港。くそ、新規さえ取り付けられてなかったら絶対に逃げてたのに。
She has a fucking tracking device on her.
そこまでのやる気のなさは、ある意味称賛に値する。
さて、あの時の続きといこうか、大場。
Ota cracks a fearless grin. Right, we'll settle this once and for all.
聖一さん、皆さん、頑張ってください。ま、せいぜい派手にやるといいよ。怪我したら僕とミサ先生が面倒見てあげるからね。でもあまり無茶はしてはいけませんよ。対抗戦も控えてますので。
Like, you can go all out, but it's just, you know, like, please stop, please be careful, though. Like, you still got something else coming up, like, and I can't quite fucking fix broken or cut off limbs. That'll still take time to heal. Anyways,
俺は貸しの森の者として両方応援してるぜ。
僕もだよ。
両チーム、準備はいいようだな。
as referee, Fujishima stands between us. Our two teams glare at each other. Along with a whisk of air, Fujishima sharply raises her hand to the sky.
はじめ
Loudly signals the start of the battle.
行くぞ、聖地。
Leave it to me! Right at the start, Akane and I break off from the group immediately. It's a starting maneuver we've practiced countless times during this training camp. Otome makes clear that he's targeting Akane and fires off his telekinesis. Akane turns to the side and dodges Ota's Toryoku. Matching her movements completely, I dodge in the same direction.
ほう、ぴったりと息は合ってるな。
Thanks to you.
反撃だ、聖地。
She takes a step forward. Without looking over her shoulder, she extends her hand back at me. I quickly grab it. We've practiced this maneuver quite a lot, and there are no unnecessary movements. A flash Akane's amplified fireball grows to the size of a basketball, and she forcefully hurls it at Ota. Minato tries to intercept the large fireball with her water attack.
消えない。
Fire doesn't falter and it continues flying towards Ota. Ota forcefully alters the direction of the fireball with his telekinesis. He's having much more trouble repelling the attack than before.
なんて威力だ。おそらくフェーズ SA は言ってるな。
正しく発動すれば暴走しなくてもここまで上がるのね。あんなのに狙われたら覚悟だお。
They look at us in surprise. But this isn't the extent of our abilities. Akane still hasn't shown her full power. Still, we exposed a lot of openings to make that happen. For example, I need direct contact with her and we both need to stop moving.
やはり大場を誰かと接触させてはいけないようだ。
そうね。全力で行きましょう。
Minato sheathes her Doryoku vessel with her scabbard. Looks like she's going to use that technique that harassed us so much in the selection match tournament. However, something that Minato is clearly overlooking. However, the fact that I didn't have my Doryoku amp. Never mind the fact that I didn't have my Doryoku amp. We just weren't serious.
させない。
Well, it's more accurate to say that there was one person who was holding back.
霧が出ない。
She just looks at her scabbard. It's just like literally just a fucking Tootsie Pop now. Not Tootsie Pop, like Ice Pop. That's what I wanted to say. I'm a fucking idiot.
そうじゃない。無産する前に全部凍りついてる。あの時のお返し。覚悟。
Doku's voice is cold.
足が動かない。
They gonna break your legs! Ice already had formed around her feet. While they were busy with Akane and me, Kamishiro had already started her attack. This is what happens when Kamishiro decides to be assertive.
直接足は凍らせていないから。無理降参だ。早っ。もう少し頑張りなさいよ。
却下だ千代田。お前はもう少し忍耐力を磨け。大丈夫。もしもの時は石橋先生が何とかしてくれる。
まずいな。開始してすぐにもうここまで押されてるなんて。
What will it be? Will you continue? Are you going to continue? With Chiyoda out of commission, their offense is seriously lacking. If they continue, they'll be at quite a disadvantage. Still,
当然だ。
私たちだってこの合宿で遊んでいたわけじゃないのよ。
Ota and Minato show no signs of backing down.
ああ、そうだな。
More, Chiyoda suddenly regains composure and replies confidently.
ほう。動力機に電熱を発生させて氷を溶かしたのか。やるじゃないか千代田。
Shima nods happily. That's right, Fujishima was the one who trained Ota's team at the training camp. For the selection tournament, Fujishima had always been the one looking after us, so we're just a little bit jealous.
お前も少しは本気を出せ千代田。
わかってる。
Chiyoda puts her left foot forward and lowers her stance. It's huge different from her previous lazy pose. I don't doubt that Ota's team was disciplined by Fujishima as much as we were by Yves.
それじゃ、仕切り直しといこうか。
Makes it sound like we've just been warming up and grins confidently. That is the main event.
行くぞ、オーバー
Immediately darts towards us.
早い。
He's as fast as a rocket. Where Akane and I can move, Oba is already within striking distance.
せい
Run! I thought I was able to dodge his attack, but I'm still sent flying by Doryoku residuals. I see, so it's telekinesis! Ota had reinforced his body with telekinesis to allow for high-speed movement. That's how he was able to close the gap so quickly, and that's why I got hit with Doryoku residuals, even though I dodged his attack.
セイジやらせるか。しびれろ靖国。くそ。
Akane tries to step in to help me, but as Akane tries to step in to help me, she gets hit by Chiyoda's electric attack.
上白さん、どちらが上か決着をつけましょう。
興味ない。でも決着はつける。
Minato squares off with Kamishiro. Ota and myself, Chiyoda and Akane, Minato and Kamishiro. We've split it to one-on-one groups. However, it's not the best arrangement for Ota's team. Chiyoda lacks in swordsmanship and physical strength, so she's at a disadvantage against Akane. Minato's water affinity isn't at all good against Kamishiro's ice affinity.
せいたおりゃ
I don't have time to think. Ota's attacks continue mercilessly. It's an oppressive assault. It's gotten even stronger than during the selection tournament. But I won't lose to you in swordsmanship! Make a feint from above, then aim for his torso.
それはもう見切った
Ota completely reads my feint and counters my attack. Gotten pretty good!
藤島先生に俺もみっちり鍛えられたんでね
It's proving to be troublesome. If we match in swordsmanship, I'm at a huge disadvantage.
さて準備運動もこれくらいにしておこうか
like Ota just wants to charge forward with telekinesis. He just kind of touches him, just steps out of the way, just fucking flies out of the ring into the next wall, just knocks himself out. Bye bye.
くらえオーバー
He thrusts the palm of his hand and fires his Doryoku. I twist my body in an attempt to dodge his telekinesis. I'm able to dodge the brunt of the telekinesis, but I'm sent flying by a Doryoku shockwave. Shit! If I had my defenses set up properly, the damage from the shockwave isn't that bad. If I have my defenses set up. The problem is the follow-up attack that will come after it. So I'm able to recover my broken footing and continue to evade further telekinetic attacks. Look for an opening to join back with Akane, but... Chiyoda raises her lightning-infused Doryoku vessel and repeatedly swings at Akane. If Chiyoda's Doryoku vessel makes even the slightest contact, that's the end. Akane continues to get pushed back.
スキャリー。
Without a moment's hesitation, Akane shoots fire. Chiyoda ducks and the blaze flies by. Since she's got a small figure, her profile is also small and makes it tough to target. On top of that, Chiyoda's movements have gotten a lot sharper since the selection tournament. Fuck, it's not an option. How about Kamishiro? It's time I take a look at Kamishiro's battle. His relentless swordplay is also pressuring Kamishiro.
協力使いの強さは単純にフェーズの高さでは決まらないのよ。
You have to sheath the Doryoku vessel. Immediately, the mist forms and tries to envelop Kamishiro.
それは前に見た。
Toki immediately freezes the mist and turns it into a lump of ice.
どこを見ているの？しまった。
Mito quickly circle around Kamishiro and she fires off a water attack. The mist was just a diversion. Her real intent was an attack from her blind spot. Indeed, it looks like they've gotten quite used to the battle. Minato's flanking is just as good as Eve.
小細工など意味ない。
In an instant, a large dome of ice surrounds Kamishiro.
This is the battle style that best utilizes Kamishiro's high Doryoku phase. While the aim doesn't look like I can easily join back up with Akane nor Kamishiro. Guess I've just got to overcome this myself. How do I do that? Even if I use my Doryoku, it's meaningless if it's by myself.
次からはフォーメーションが簡単に崩れないようしっかり固めておくんだな。
Ota's talking about his next steps. Basically, he's saying if we stay in the stalemate, it'll lead to their victory. He'll defeat me, then simply back up Chiyoda or Minato. That would assuredly let them win.
一気に型をつけさせてもらうよ。
Ota lowers his voice.
選抜戦で大場たちが勝ったのもただのまぐれだったと証明してやる。
Ota raises his Doryoku vessel high. He's trying to end this with the next attack. There's nothing to worry about. Ota's Doryoku is telekinesis. It's not the type that could end me in one strike. Having been separated from the rest, just about all I can do is stall and give them some time. Bring it on, Ota! As long as I can hold Ota's attention, Yasukuni and Kamishiro will be able to handle it. That's my role. Ota lets out a war cry. The Doryoku shockwaves emanating from his body are intense. I'm really okay with this. Before I realize it, the words have already left my mouth. I'm powerless without Akane and Kamishiro. Are you fine being against a useless guy like me? I'm always the one being protected. And I'm never the one who can protect anyone. Hold on, what? Have I just relinquished myself to accept my powerlessness? That's not good at all. Like the selection tournament, there won't be any miracles happening this time. So I need to create one with my own hands. There's only one chance. I'll have to bet on it.
俺の念動系は確かに決め手にかける。結局湊や千代田を頼らないといけない点はオーバー君と同じだ。
Yeah, that may be true.
けど俺はそんな自分が不甲斐ない。情けなくてみっともない。だからこの一撃でそんな俺を確実に無慈悲に一切の躊躇もなく
You already did.
倒しきる。
That's right. Need to do something about Ota here and now. If not, our team will surely lose. I also won't rely on anyone else's strength, Ota. I'll take you down. Bring it on, Ota!
うわーオーバー
His telekinetic acceleration is incredibly fast, and he lunges towards me. I won't run away. I grip my nameless sword tightly and confront Ota head on. Oh, it's Ota! No, it is Ota! Ota's him!
うわ
Like, this should be voiced! It's coming. Ota's special attack.
ーギガントブレス
Ota thrusts his sword into the ground. A moment's pause. From the huge concentration of telekinetic Doryoku he injected, an enormous shockwave bursts from the ground. It's pretty much unavoidable for anything within range. I'll probably get blown completely out of the sparring arena. If I were to get hit by it. Oh! He plants! Right, I've only got one chance at this. The device would definitely explode if used twice.
なんだと動力が消えただと
I have to thank you, Ota, for using your full strength.
ちえ
On top of expending all his stamina, he also can't immediately use his Doryoku. I full step back with my right leg and take a deep stance. With my right arm, I draw my sword, setting it horizontal with the ground. Ota! With my pent-up energy, I quickly lunge at Ota with all my might. Twist his body to dodge my first attack. Of course, he'd be in a worse situation if he didn't dodge, so he had to jump away from my trajectory. So yeah! Now unattended, I flick out the sword to the side. Before he can finish saying anything, I slam the butt of my sword into his gut with my third attack. Ota's bent over and then falls to the ground, motionless.
太田ダウン。
嘘でしょ。隙あり。 剣が鞘から抜けない。少し冷たいけど我慢して。クリスタルベリング。
Nazik explodes from the ground and stops just short of piercing Minato.
そこまで勝負あり。
Minato's hands and feet are literally frozen and she can't move a millimeter.
勝ったのか私たちが。くっそ
Akane and Chiyoda's fight is interrupted.
2名以上がダウンしたので靖国チームの勝利とする。
やりました佐伯さん。当然ですわ。何せこのイブ・エレイン・オースティン直々に特訓をつけてあげましたので。
I mean, in this case, it's all thanks to Yuzu. Let's be honest here. Even if she says this, she's running to us much ahead of Yuzu. After that, Jin and Kwaru come congratulating us.
くそなんでだ途中まで俺たちの方が圧倒していたのに。
Third bottle! That did not go where I wanted it to go. I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up real quick. Shit! Go. Got it. There we go. Got it.
なんだ一人では満足に動力も使えない大場になぜフェーズ SA のこの俺が負けるんだ。
What the shouts? His pride getting in the way of accepting defeat. His proud? His proud. Did I really just say that? Fujishima talks to him in a somewhat admonishing tone of voice.
太田、貴様は今まで何でも人並み以上にこなしてきた。だが決しておごらず、人望にも厚く、とても優秀な動力使いだ。
Gotta fix my chair real quick. There we go. I'll put that over there. And there we go. Also, my hair doesn't want to stay within my headphones right now. There was a...
だが、自分は人よりも常に上という無意識の自信が、大場の持つ可能性に対処しきれなかった。
そんなバカ。
The face full of defeat, Hota's shoulders sag. Ota? This kind of reminds me of when I first met Ota. Having trained so much and learning of my Doryoka phase, he probably expected me to have trained quite a lot. In fact, he probably expected me to have trained just as hard as he has to reach where he stands now.
お前と俺の差は何なんだ。
Who knows? Not me.
それは挫折の数かもしれない。
Fujishima answers in my stead.
大場には相手より明らかに劣っていようとも勝利をもぎ取ろうとする執念があった。だが太田、貴様にはそのような執念はあったか。
ありませんでした。俺はそういった泥臭い思いなど一切抱かずにここまで来ていたのかもしれません。
大丈夫だ。貴様たちは今日の経験でまたさらに強くなる。この私が保証する。
千島先生。
Setbacks and tenacity, huh? Was it really something like that which allowed me to gain the upper hand over Ota? Was it really only by chance that I was put in those situations? Above all, who knows what would have happened if not for the Doryoka vessel that Yuzu developed for me? Well, all that aside, I think it was a good match. Can you stand? I extend my hand.
そうだな。俺たち乾杯だ。
And suddenly he's a good character. Ota grasps my hand with the same strength as the day we first shook hands. Like the blind kind. That's just a tinkling, but I feel like this is a true handshake.
ちなみにあの俺の動力を無効化したのも大場の動力なのか。
For the most part, yeah. It's apparently a Doryoku vessel based off of my Doryoku.
確か大場のチームには優秀なセコンドがいたな。染谷さんが開発したのか。
Yeah, that's right. That's why this victory was not mine alone, but also due to Yuzu's support. And it wasn't just Yuzu alone. Yves stuck to us during the training, and Jin and the gang cheered us on the entire time. It's thanks to everyone that we won. That's why it's everyone's victory.
うちも意地を張らずにセコンドつけた方が良さそうね。
そうだな。
ああ、久々に疲れたわ。早く合宿所に戻って寝たい。なあ、千代だよ。私たちだけ決着がつかなかったので、よければ続きをしないか？よくない！絶対に嫌だ！お前らと戦うのはもう金輪際ごめんだ！そこをなんとか！聖一や東子があのような勇姿を見せたのだ。私もやらねば示しがつかない。知るかそのこと！
Jenna runs away and Akane chases after her.
そこをなんとか！嫌だ！
After chasing her until she was completely exhausted, Akane forced Chiyoda into a duel and proved victorious. Just like Fujishima said, we certainly have more tenacity than Ota's team. Just like that, we displayed the fruits of our labor, and the final day of training camp ended. We weathered the intense training, but our happiness was just as intense. With our spirits still high, we celebrate our victory with our friends.
ついにやったんだね。僕見ていて感動しちゃったよ。本当に良かったです。でもゆずはとてもヒヤリとしましたよ。
Oh my god, thinking about it, did he find— Oh my god! The opening for this game was made by Fripside, who also made the opening for a certain scientific railgun. The main character has fucking lightning struck hair. The same way that Toma, aka Gender Equality, has. And he just nullified someone else's abilities. Did he just fucking imagine breaker someone? Because it sure fucking looks that way to me! Thinking about it? Fuck up! Like, if it says here, like, the people that sung the opening for one of the spin-offs for Toma's anime sung this game's opening, and now he fucking imagined breakered someone! Really now? Really?
そうそう、まさか聖一くんと太田くんがあんな一騎打ちをするとは思えなかったからね。
Well, it was thanks to the user's deep lens. Still, it was a pretty big gamble. It was a good thing that Ota went full in. If he had attacked me little by little, who knows what would have happened.
学園の研究室でさらに改良を重ねて複数回の使用にも耐えられるようにしないといけませんね。
Right, please do.
それより、みんなひどい怪我とかはしてないか？
全員大した傷はないようだな。
At the same time, Fujishima easily breaks Kamishito's ice and begins cleaning up. It would have been one hell of a situation if we had to fight against Fujishima and Yves.
治療の必要がある人はちゃんと申し出てくださいね。対抗戦ではきっとこのようにいかないですから、あまり調子に乗らないことですわ。
Yeah, you're totally right, Yves.
あと今回の模擬戦で学んだように、実際の試合中では大場に触れることができるとは限りませんわ。その辺の対策をしっかりと考えておくように。いいです。
Oops.
その通りだな。次は今回以上にうまくいかないかもしれないから注意が必要。
Right. In the end, we couldn't stay paired with I couldn't stay paired with Akane. We need to figure out what to do about that.
さてと、合宿は今日で終わりになるわけだが、今後はいかに大場の動力増幅を軸に、どれだけ他の2人の動力をうまく回せるか、それを課題として頭に刻め。
はい。了解。
We acknowledge her words wholeheartedly.
まあ、とにかく固い話はここまでだ。なあ、石橋先生。
With a wide smile, she winks at Misa for some reason.
今まで頑張ったご褒美に今夜はみんなでお疲れ様パーティーをしますよ。 実は昨日から材料を買ってあるんです。たくさんごちそうを作りますね。
Our cheers resound over the campgrounds.
さてと、全員にグラスも回ったようだし、始めるとするか。今日は無礼講だ。今まで頑張った分、存分に楽しむといい。
乾杯。
Cheers! Hold on, I can emulate the noise. Maybe even multiple times, right? Just emulate the noise of just bottle against bottle. Following Fujishima's lead, we all raise our glasses.
教官、無礼講と言われても本当に良いのでしょうか。
Akira's talking about the alcohol. Wait, what?
私も気になります。まさかお酒まで用意してあったなんて。確か学園内では規則で禁止されていたと思うのですが。
Okay, so it is illegal. So it is legal for them to drink alcohol in this world. Also, this isn't technically school grounds. At the core, Minato is also a pretty earnest person, so she has the same concerns.
合宿所は学園の敷地外。
she just fucking downs it! Kamishito's already taken a few swigs. Like an old man, Chiyoda's already downed a cup.
上白の言う通りだ。せっかくのこの機会に飲まないでどうする。それに監督として私たちがついているのだから、安心して楽しむといい。
You wrestles! That sounds like some Slavic god. Like fucking, like Norse mythology, some kind of god. Before you ask me, why the fuck would that be? Remember, Jormungandr, Ravelsker. Shit like that. Anyways.
そうですよ。先生たちも飲みたいから気にしないでやっちゃってください。
We're only letting you drink because, by God, this was stressful and we just want to drink until we fucking drop.
はい、そういうことでしたら。お酒なんて初めてですよ。
ま、たまにはこういうのも悪くないか。
He's got a face full of curiosity as he downs his drink.
いただきます。私も。
She seemed happy. On the other hand, these two honest students are timidly having their first sip.
私はもういただいてますわ。おいしい。さっき上物を届けさせてよかったですわ。
Around Eve's are dozens of pricey-looking bottles. I really want to ask her when or how she got someone to bring those here.
皆さんも遠慮なく召し上がりなさいな。もっとも高級すぎて庶民の口には合わないかもしれないけど。大丈夫。美味しい。
Kamishito's face doesn't look any different after having finished a whole glass. Judah looks like an old man who just downed a beer. You would even think their names would be listed in the dictionary right next to unreserved.
いただきます。
Bottoms up!
本当だ。美味しい。
I bottoms up too quickly. It foamed in my mouth. Which is nice with beer. Oh fuck. Because it foamed so much, it's just... Oh shit. Because it's foamed so much, not just beer went into my stomach. A bunch of air did too. Does not feel good. Oops. Fuck. Fuck. I mean, it's okay for me right now. They're fucking drinking as well.
イブちゃんからの差し入れだと思うと余計に美味しいよ。
千春、一気飲みするなよ。ああ、もう、顔が真っ赤じゃないか。
兄貴ってば、何を言ってるの？酔ってないよ。
She's so drunk.
全然酔ってないよね。うにゃー。
Kaoru, are you tipsy after just one sip? Is everyone gonna be okay? We only just started. I've got a bad feeling about this. And of course, my sixth sense was right.
飲みすぎた。ちょっとトイレ。
Of course.
あら、頬張ったら、あまり飲んでないようですわね。お酒が口に合わなかったかしら。
That's not it. It's good. More importantly, you're super close. She draws in closer and closer and presses up against my arm.
何を気になさってるの？
With a devious smile, she presses her chest in closer. Not really. Even though it's not that big, she's still a girl. It's a completely different softness from that of a man's chest.
そう言いつつ、私の脳殺ボディにときめいていますのね。
Entranced?
いいですのよ。今だけは特別に、この私に脳殺されても構いませんわ。思う存分、烈情を抱き、そのほとばしる熱いパトスを解放しなさい。さあ
Okay, good. She didn't actually say come on. It's kind of a long shot away from being a chain thing. I accidentally say that, I accidentally say what I'm really thinking.
失礼ですわね。私の胸が小さいだなんて。
Wait! That's technically not what I said!
うるさいですわ。さあ、堪能なさい。そして失礼を詫びなさい。
She faces me head on and starts to rub her body against mine. Oh! Sorry, my bad! I can smell Eve's sweet scent and feel her warmth. It's no surprise that any male would react to that kind of reaction.
大場くんは、私の裸を見たのだから。
Oh yeah, that did happen.
その責任取りなさい。
Now it's Minato? What are you saying?Minato comes up behind me and leans on my back.
港家では、肌を見せてしまった最初の男と英語のちぎりを交わすしきたりがあるのですよ。
From what age did that the tradition come from?
大胆だよ。心臓に悪いよ。お酒のせいで、僕、クラクラしっぱなしだよ。
あの二人、俺たちなんてまるで目にも入ってないって感じだな。てか、幼馴染があんなこと言ってるんだけど、いいのか、太田。ん？何がだ？お前もさぞかし僕年人だよな。
いいなぁ。僕もイブタンにスリスリされてみたい。シホタンにキュッとされたいよ。お酒を摂取すると、こんな感じになるんですね。
She just sits there like, ah! So this is what it's like to be blackout drunk. Very interesting! Just fucking passes out.
風とアルデヒドを分解する能力は個人によって違うそうですが、言動や振る舞いにここまで顕著に差が出るのはやはりすごいことだと思いませんか？聖一さん。
No, even you put it that way. No, even you put it that way.
イブがまた聖一にあんなはしたないことを。大場、だらしない顔。
大場くんの、大場か。
It's just me, or do they look hurt for some reason? Eves, I'd appreciate it if you could maybe step a little bit away.
外野のことなんて気にすることはありませんわ。さあ、もっと飲みましょう。私の口移しでもよろしくってよ。
Eve alluringly licks her rose-colored lips. Mouth to mouth!
つまりは接吻か。口移しとキスは違う。イブ、こら、聖一がまた困ってるじゃないか。あ らあら、靖国は何をそんなに焦ってますの？別に、私は焦ってなどいないぞ。聖一が誰と、接吻をしようと、私には関係ないことだ。それじゃ、構いませんわね。いや、やっぱりならん！
Before Eves can bring her face in, he closes the lock and steps in the way.
そういうことはだな、互いの合意がないと。もしかして靖国は、嫉妬してるんですの？違う
Akane panics and her entire face is flushed.
キスごときで何を動揺しているんだ、靖国は。
Is she literally just gonna grab or like Seiji and just fucking kiss him?
女は先手必勝。オースティンに大場を取られたくなければ、自分が押し倒しなら。
What are you saying, Sensei?
わお！藤島先生の大胆発言あかねちゃんに押し倒されたら僕、鼻血吹いちゃうかも。無理だ！押し倒すなんて。
なんだと？いいか、靖国。女は肉食系でなんぼ。狙った獲物を飼って食らうくらいの気持ちでいないといかんよ。
She one of those characters where it's just she's the type. Let's say like that. She's the type to eat Christmas cake alone at home at Christmas.
なんと言われても、私にはそんなのは無理です。靖国さん、ガチガチじゃないですか。リラックスですよ。まずはキスから言ってみましょう。ほら、先生がお手本を見せてあげましょう。
The complacent smile on her face. Misa brings her face close to mine.
石橋先生、何を？チューしますよ。
Yes, yes, yes. Sensei, wait. Yes, yes. We got action with the teacher. This is better. This is still better than getting no route at all. I realize it. Misa has already stolen my lips. With a surprising amount of force, she firmly holds my head.
やっちゃいましたね。先を越されましたわ。
Hold on, what? Where did her clothes go? Is she just like a sprite with her only wearing a bra or something? That's what it looks like from here.
いいな、いいな。
I want some of that.
政治にキスを。うわー！ミサちゃん先生、超肉食系。大変だよ。聖一くんが襲われちゃってるよ。
うわなんてことを俺の親友が一足先に大人の階段をとめまいが
I see chin collapse from overexcitement out of the corner of my eye. So soft and sweet. It's quite something!
ほら、簡単でしょ。
Won't you let go of me?
あらあら。
She backs away from me and suddenly looks confused. She then holds herself.
石橋先生、どうなさったんですか？
A kiss sober her up. Just as everyone starts to worry about her, it activates. A faint light emanates from Misa's body and develops all of us.
これは。
Oh, this is how they find out, hey! Kissing just kinda fucking SSS's that shit! The one to realize at first is Yves, the life-type Doryoku expert.
なんだ？昼間負った傷があっという間に治ってゆくぞ。
Technically! Because alcohol technically is poison. So, with the healing, get rid of the alcohol. Also, would life-type Doryoku users be able to just fuck with your cells' regenerative abilities so much that they can just cause you cancer? Is that a possibility? Just asking the real questions here. I can look at her arms and legs, surprised.
疲れも
全部消えた。一瞬で酔いも覚めちゃいました。
Yep.
これは驚きです。動力による回復でもアセトアルデヒドを分解する効果が上がるんですね。そういえば、ほんとだ。頭もすっきり。完璧にアルコールが抜けてる感じがする。あれ？何が起きたの？
Wait, isn't Minato and Eve still gonna be clinging to him?
なんだ、めまいが急に収まったぞ。
私としたことが少々ブレーコーすぎたか。急に冷静な気分になってきたぞ。
酔ってあんな大胆なことをしちゃって恥ずかしいわ。私、なんてことを。こうなったら動力を使って大場の記憶を消して全て水に流すしかないわ。
I don't remember anything, so don't say scary things like that, Minato. Everyone has come to their senses.
イルマの訓練の際に見せていただいた回復動力よりもはるかに強い回復力。それもしかして大場とキスをしたからですの？
What about the fact that it was direct contact?
そうかもしれませんけど。
Misa tilts her head towards Eve's.
でもなんだかおかしいんですよ。体の奥が熱くなって動力がいつまでも溢れ出すような感覚が続いていて。
His jizz is actually just gonna power level them for like a month or so, isn't it? That's gonna be the fucking case, isn't it? It's gonna have some weird like the revenge of the healing hero shit going on. If you haven't noticed, like I've actually started reading a manga once. I've dropped it by now, but because by God, what the fuck is wrong with that manga? It's basically just the main character is like a heal hero that has been abused because it turns out that his heal magic causes all the pain from the person who he's healing felt from that injury to be basically transferred onto him. Like he experiences all the pain they felt from this wound like in an instant as he heals them. So he didn't want to heal, but he's just being forced into it, and turns out that his jizz levels people up, and it's real fucking weird. And I just anyways,
こちらも体の奥から力が湧いてくるような感覚が続いたままだ。もしかして。
Fukushima pulls her Doriyuku vessel out of thin air and lightly cuts the back of her hand.
痛そう。
いや、見てみろ。あっという間に傷が治ってしまった。まだ回復動力が放出され続けている証拠だ。
Fukushima notices as we all stare at the back of her hand. The wound she just inflicted is already gone.
手を繋いでもいないのに増幅が続いているのですか？大場と接触をやめても少しの間増幅は続く。でもこんなに長く強力なままなのは異常事態。
Everyone is surprised at Misa's powered up state, all except for one.
どうした染谷？あまり驚いていないようだが。
いえ、実は可能性の一つとしてある仮説が立てられていたんです。
That's why she wanted to milk him.
皮膚接触ではなく、粘膜を経由して体液を摂取することでもっと長時間強力な増幅を維持できるんじゃないかって。つまりキスをすると手を握ってなくても大丈夫だと。あくまで仮説ですけれど。それが事実だと今証明された。増幅のたびに大場とキス。なんだか面白くありませんわね。私、大場くんのチームに入ろっかな。
Like she really is just gunning for Oba now, isn't she?
試合のたびに美少女とキスをするなんて許せないよ。大会ってなると公衆の面前でだよね。
大胆だな、政治。
I possibly do that? I'm incredibly embarrassed just to think about kissing Akane and Kamishiro.
それにしても、キスであんなにパワーが出ちゃうなんて驚きでした。
Wow, she looks like she's about to pounce him again.
他の人に知られたら大変でしょうね。
Yeah, he would be quite literally very much in danger of sexual predators. Everyone realizes what Misa is saying.
力を求めた人間たちに襲われる可能性が。
Not only would they just attack me, I wasn't even able to stop all the advances and feels from my seniors and classmates. If they find out about the maintained effects from a kiss, it's a scary thought.
聖一さん、モテモテのハーレム状態ですね。私とのキスもまだですのに、それは許せませんわ。させない。絶対にさせない。聖一の身が危険だ。ピンチで危機的状況で大事だ。
Like, I've always got kind of interested in a Minato route as well. Also, I like the delivery and just the expression.
靖国、落ち着いて。言動が意味不明。いっそ秘密にしちゃった方がいいんじゃないの？何より美少女の唇のためにも。
聖一の身を案じるならそれが一番じゃないか。
だな。もし余計な問題が起きたら対抗戦にも影響する。
私としてもそれに賛成だ。唇を突き出した男子学生に迫られるのはあまりにも気の毒すぎるからね。
Yeah, even thinking about it gives me the creeps.
では、この件についてはひとまずすべて内密にしましょう。
Everyone nods in agreement with Misa. With all the fuss behind us, night creeps by. After the whole kissing ordeal, I don't feel like going for another drink. I simply stare out the window at the night sky.
聖一くん、まだ飲んでたの？
Jin and Kaoru walk up beside me. No, this isn't alcohol.
じゃあ風邪でもひいたのか？顔が赤いぞ。
Really? I don't think so.
でも風邪はひき始めが大事だから気をつけた方がいいよ。
Dude, it's not a cold. Now that they mention it, my face does feel a little warm though. He's a Storyoku. Should have wiped out any intoxication, but I still feel a little lightheaded. Wonder why. Wonder if it's because of what happened earlier. All I can think of is my first kiss. I would have thought Misa would be my first kiss. Jin immediately calls me out on my statement.
なんだよ。助教師が初体験の相手だなんて幸せすぎて話もんじゃねえか。
Like fucking sadly! Heck, just stop going after students, just go for her! Like, he's probably like a lonely, like, 33-year-old teacher or something. If you're lucky, like, same age as Umeko, like, 28. Umeko was 28, right? 28, yeah. Just an attractive, lonely 28-year-old teacher that just kissed you. Fucking go for that, you stupid bitch!
初体験って、ジンくん、それは言い過ぎだよ。
だがあまり嬉しそうには見えないな。
Yeah, it's strange. I let out a strange laugh at Jin's interjection. After all, the first person to come to mind was not Misa's face, but Eve's face, full of confidence. I take a quick glance at her, and she's still partying it up and drinking with the teachers. Looks like she's having fun. Probably be wrong to interrupt. But I thought I'd head back to my room. So we really are just settled, just nicely nestled into the Yves-Route. Good to know. It just isn't showing up here yet, apparently. Like, I was told it would show in the, like, bar here whose route we were on. Once I'm all settled and just about ready to fall asleep, I hear a knock on the door. Yes? I hear Eve's voice from beyond the door. What could you want? Come on and come in, it's open. I let her know I let her know and the door slowly creaks open. That's her line. Yves, what do you want from... Oh! I'm taken back at seeing what Yves looks like. I'm so taken aback at seeing what Yves looks like that I roll and fall off the bed. Oh, what's up with those clothes? What's up with the clothes? Lost for words, I pointed a trembling finger at her. Yves had walked to my room wearing a thin, frilly, nearly transparent one piece.
この服のこと？ベビードールを知らないほど無知でしたの？
I see, so it's called a baby doll. That's not what I was asking!
ほら、じゃあ何ですの？
Why are you wearing something so Then! I hastily avert my gaze from the soft skin color visible beneath her clothes. If Juno Go to saw this, it'd probably bust a nosebleed and pass out. Juno would probably be excited though.
もちろん、大場と既成事実を作るためですわ。
Her ridiculous statement is accompanied by her tying up her hair. A fait accompli?
既成事実は既成事実ですわ。
What the fuck is a fait accompli again? You don't mean... Doing this and that?! Some carnal images up in my mind for a brief moment. But we can't! That's too risque!
あら、大場は私の夫になるのだから、これくらい当然でしょ？
Eve's complacent smile is in complete contrast with my panicked self. I don't even remember saying okay to that.
なら、今なさったらどうかしら。
That's crazy!
この私を抱けるのだから、光栄に思いなさい。
Even if you put it that way... Boy, even a choke's got to have its limits. Wait! I extend a hand, trying to push her back. For some reason, Yves responds with a jump. What's wrong? That's a bit of an excessive response just from me extending my arm.
なんでもありませんわ。
Contrast to before, Yves is now completely flustered. What's the matter? I'm modestly astonished, but Yves just glares back at me.
私はイブ・ヘレイン・オースティンですわよ。これ式のことでひるむような器ではありませんわ。
Right. Hearing her desperately trying to reassure herself is kind of cute.
そんなことはいいから、大場は先にベッドに上がりなさい。
She forcefully orders me. Okay. I sit up on the bed.
じっとしてらっしゃい。いいですわね。
She then slowly crawls towards me on the bed like a cat. Bed creaks just a little. This is actually a sex scene. Very worried about that. Let me just config. Actually, I can just keep this open. I'm just configuring. Not transparent at all. This is a bit unexpected, and I can't figure out what she's up to. Tried to react, but
動かないで。動いたら怒りますわよ。
I just check. Yep. You can see through. You can see the nips. That does seemingly tell me that this is a sex scene. I realize that she's looking at me, trying to straddle me. Her. Yeah, tied up hair bobs. What am I supposed to do then?
私がリードするんですから、大場は1ミリも動かないで。
That's impossible!
とにかく、これから大場にとびっきりの快楽を与えてあげま。
For some reason, she stops dead in her tracks. Just like a cat maintaining a distance where she can run away at a moment's notice. It's kind of amusing. She said I couldn't, but I'll try getting close to her. Yves, may I? I inch my waist just a little.
なんで動くんですの？
Well, I was starting to get a cramp from staying still. I make a show of reseating myself.
紛らわしいことはやめて。今度やったらひっぱたきますわよ。
This isn't gonna be a sex scene. Her face is bright red and she menaces at me. She's totally acting like a cat. Maybe I'll try getting a little closer.
だから近づくな。ダメ。優しくしてくれないと困りますわ。ダメ。初めてだから怖くしないで。
fuck is happening? No, actually, fuck. I just realized. Did we see other CGs in this part? Fuck, we probably did. Oh, shit. Well, I guess we can use this one and just censor. It's gonna be... I mean, I'll get fucking clickbait to that. So, I don't mind. People are gonna think, ooh, you put a sex scene in there for once. Ooh, how risque. But no, you've been bamboozled! Ah! What the fuck am I doing? Yves jumps back to the end of the bed, covering herself with both arms. I accidentally let out a scoff at her behavior. You're just so frantic. It's okay. Her puzzled face is just so cute I can't help but laugh. Never intended to lay a hand on you to begin with. You can relax. I consoled her while laughing.
手を出すつもりがない？それはどうしてですの？
What do you mean? Wouldn't it have been a bad thing if I was raring to go?
まさか私の魅力がゼロだからとでも言うの？
Of course not. I am a guy after all. I'm a guy after all, and I'm weak against pretty girls. To be honest, my heart skipped a beat. Well, that's the truth.
美少女。そうですわね。私は魅力的で当然なんですから。
She suddenly smiles brightly. Yves proudly sticks out her chest, but then cutely sneezes. It's only natural you'd sneeze wearing such light clothing.
うるさいですわ。
See? Now, won't you go change?
嫌ですわ。
So you want to keep sneezing?
わかりましたわ。
With a reluctant reply, Yves quickly leaves to get changed. She's back. That is actually quite a cute outfit. Let me just set the transparency back to that. So you came back?
あんな仕打ちのまま戻れませんわよ。
So, why was it that you did something like that? I asked her this since she looks calmed down with some actual clothes on.
それは大場があんまりにも靖国と仲がいいから焦ってしまって、一歩でも私がリードしたかったからですわ。
Whoops, I kind of cut her off there, like she was still talking though. With her claws now withdrawn, Yves fiddles in embarrassment with her reply. I guess what happens. I guess that's what happens when she panics. Why are you so insistent on being ahead of Akane?
昔からの靖国との習慣みたいなものだから。
Come on now, don't pick up strange habits like that. You're childhood friends with Akane, right? Ever since you were kids?
そうですわ。お互いの家にもよく行き来して、動力のレベルも同じくらいだったから、よく競い合っていたんですの。成績はもちろんのこと、どっちが速く走れるとか、動力で瓦を多く割れるとか、いろいろやりましたわ。
That's a pretty impressive relationship. It sounds quite a bit different from my relationship with my childhood friends, Yuzu.
そう？幼馴染ってこういうものだと思っていたけれど、違って？
Guess it's all pretty subjective in the end.
まったく、靖国ってば、昔はあそこまでヘタレじゃありませんでしたのに。
Yves lets out a huge sigh.
子供の頃は実力を競い合う、まさにライバルでしたのよ。それが、なんでこんなに差が出たのやら。
Eh? You and Akane used to be even in terms of strength? That's a little surprising.
昔から才能がなければ、とっくに見放していますわ。一時期は私よりもじゃなくて、互角でしたのに。
She purses her lips and pouts. Seems a little irritated just thinking about the past. Is it that time of the month? Fucking really? Yeah. You worried about Akane? Worried about Akane, aren't you? That's the only reason for her acting like this.
違いますわ。不甲 がいない靖国は見ていて腹が立つだけだから。
Now she's mad I hit the bullseye. The end Yves is just one who's worried about who's worried the most. In the end, Yves is just the one who's worried the most about Akane. That I can tell. Otherwise, she would be here giving us special training.
靖国に勝つために強くなったのに、あんな調子じゃ張り合いがなさすぎて。
Oops.
早く強くなってもらわないと私が困るのよ。
She looks aside and puffs her cheek. Yves is truly concerned about Akane. Yves, you're a pretty good gal. She might have a bad mouth, but she really cares for her friend. I'm so moved that I place my hand on her head.
何を許可なく勝手に私の頭を撫でるの？
Well, I just kinda thought. She looked really cute. But I can't tell her that.
もう子供扱いはしないでちょうだい。大場とも同じ年なんですからね。
Okay. If you don't like it, I'll stop. With a wry smile, I begin to pull my hand away, but Yves just glares at me.
誰も嫌だなんて言ってないでしょ。どうせ撫でるのなら私が満足するまで撫でなさいな。
It's oddly cute the way she sticks her head out for me to continue patting. Yes, ma'am, as you wish, my princess. It really feels like I'm petting a cat. Her hair is so soft and silky.
それでいいのですわ。
She relaxes and closes her eyes while I continue to pet her. It's kind of anticlimactic.
でしょ？靖国言ったらまったくもう。
I was actually talking about you, but whatever. I decide not to say anything. I continue petting her silky hair until she's satisfied.
Oh, fuck off! Thanks for telling me that I'm in her route now, but I have to censor that now. 2:36. Let's say 40. Just because of this! Fuck you!
Anyways, wait a sec, maybe I should read this. It finally feels like home now that I see the roofs of the academy buildings just beyond the road. He was already split off and headed back to St. David's Academy. He's coming! Or not. Fuck! From now on, we're enemies, and can't be seen colluding. Sounds exactly like what you'd expect coming from Yves. It wasn't that long of a training camp, but for some reason it really seems nostalgic. It already seems nostalgic.
いきなり立ち止まって。
I was just thinking it feels like home.
ここは家じゃない。帰ってきたというのはおかしい。
It might technically be true. I start to try and explain it to Kamishiro, but then Jin raises both hands and shouts out.
はあ、学園よ、俺は帰ってきた。
ってほど遠いとこにも行ってないし、何週間もいなかったわけでもないじゃん、兄貴。でも僕、ジンくんや聖一くんの言うことわかるよ。ゆずもなんだかわかります。寮があるからかもしれないんですけど、なんだかお家に帰ってきたみたいな気持ちです。ゆずちゃんが言うなら僕も賛成。
お前、変わり身が早いな。
People won't like it if you so obviously change your opinion just because someone else says something different. Like said, it just seems fickle. People don't really like that. Then let's out an exasperated sigh.
我が家か。そうだな。私たちの学園だからな。
Akane agrees with a brilliant smile. Yep. Chino stares at me for a bit, turns towards the academy and comments in a soft voice.
ただいま。
It's like our feelings even influenced Kamishiro.
私たちの学園のためにも、これから先の対抗戦、勝たねばならないな。
You got that right?
go to school as Akane, so I wouldn't exactly say it's for the sake of the academy. But I can say I'll do my best for my friends who are now like family.
これからの対抗戦、同じ樫の森代表として頑張ろうな。
Right! We bumped fists. Over the course of the training camp, the fact that we were able to make peace with Oda's team, and also deepen our friendship, was a big win.
やっと着いたのか、学園に。しっかりしなさい、千代田。ちゃんと歩ける？二日酔いの状態で乗ったから、乗り物用意した。
Minato is helping a completely blue-faced Chiyoda off the bus. Looks like Chiyoda was the only one who didn't get cured when Misa kissed me.
こら、何をグズグズしている。合宿が終わったからといってやることがなくなったわけではないぞ。
そうよ。それに早くしないとお夕飯なくなっちゃうわよ。
おお、そりゃ大変だ。全員食堂に向かって突撃。
And he's gonna pass out.
兄貴、そんな急に走ると。
胸のドキドキが止まらな。
Jin suddenly falls to the ground.
死んだ。
Just sounded like it. He's not dead! He's not dead yet!
ああ、大場、肩を貸してやれ。
Yes, ma'am. You okay?
すまん、親友。
In our usual boisterous fashion, we head towards the academy gates. What awaits us there is quite surprising.
おかえり、大場、靖国、上白。
合宿お疲れ様。大丈夫？ほら、荷物貸して。食堂でみんなのお疲れ様会の準備してあるから、早く早く。
As we pass the gates, our classmates surround us. It's not just for myself, Kamishiro, and Akane. Our classmates over there help Jin, Cheru, Karu, and even Yuzu. But the team is treated in the same way.
いや、自分の荷物くらい自分で持てる。だから。もう、靖国さん、遠慮しないの。合宿で疲れてるんだし、何より私たちの希望なんだから。希望？話はあとあと。早く食堂に行きましょう。
Akane got her head cocked to the side in confusion, but she's pushed along, nevertheless.
ほら、大場も早く行こうぜ。
Right. Still confused about the welcoming party, we are led to the dining hall. Whoa! As soon as we enter the dining hall, we're greeted by the sound of a firecracker.
これは一体何事だ？
Akane's mouth is agape.
何が目的？
Kamishiro stands in front of me and the temperature begins to lower. Still, they got her guard up.
そんなに警戒しなくてもいいんじゃないかしら。
共に対抗戦で戦う仲間が帰ってきたので祝いたいのだろう。
Together?
ああ、実際に一緒に戦うわけじゃないけど、俺たちは心も一緒。仲間だぜ。
そう言ったのか。
Akane trembles, maybe because she's a little skeptical. Ever since the first day of class, everyone has been pretty cold towards her. Their attitude may have changed just a little when Kamishiro announced her support just before the selection tournament. And since we've been away from it all these past few days, the impression is that much greater.
あなたたちが合宿に行ってる間、みんなで話し合ったの。あの選抜戦、大場くんの動力増幅がなかったとしても、靖国さんたちのチームは強かったわ。
お前らがどれだけ修練してきたかは実際の試合を見た時に分かった。クラスメイトとして仲間として敬意を払うだけの実力を持っていた。い
や、しかしあれは聖一の力がすごいのであって、私の実力では。チームの実力だよ。それにそこまで勝ち上がったのも粘ったのも靖国さんが頑張ったからじゃん。
Everyone crowds around a perplexed Akane.
選抜戦の試合見てて、靖国さんがどれだけ頑張ってたか分かったっていうか。そうそう、見てて思ったもん。頑張ったらできるんだって。
動力フェーズが低いからとか、負けるのが嫌だとかで逃げてた自分が恥ずかしくなってさ。
One slightly lowers their heads in shame.
I really want to call them fickle-minded again, so I leave it all behind me. Look at his eyes start to well up with tears of happiness. Gently place my hand on her shoulder. Is this great? Finally gotten across to them with your hard work.
聖地のおかげだ。ありがとう。
No, it was all because of your effort.
大場くんもかっこよかったわよ。
Huh? Me? At her compliment, I almost let my guard down. At her compliment, I almost let my guard down, but then I remembered what happened before the training camp and hardened my expression.
だって、選抜戦で靖国さんをかばった時、あの時はまだ動力なんて発動できないと思ってたじゃない？それなのに、身を挺して靖国さんをかばって、男らしかった。そうそう、私も見てて感動したし。
Well, it all happened so quickly.
大場くんって勇気があるんだね。うんうん。それに謙虚で優しい。
Being confident on things outside of my doryoku is pretty embarrassing as well.
聖一さんの魅力に皆さんもやっと気づいてくれたようですね。少々八方美人なところはあるけれど、あと鈍感だよね。
それにスケベだし。
You seem pretty happy about that one. Wait, some of those comments are not like the others!
でもよかったじゃないか。靖国の努力が通じたんだしさ。おお、これこそ
He's gonna pass out again.
勝利だ。
勝利はまだだけどね。それに茜ちゃんと仲良しなのは僕の方が先だし。
Actually, no.
千春、どさくさに紛れて変なところを触るな。
変なとこってどこかな。もしかしてここかな。
やめろ。千春さん、女の子同士でもそれはダメだよ。
Kwaru has a hand over his eye, speaking out at Chiharu playing with Akane. It's kind of a strange feeling seeing all of my classmates standing around laughing at the scene. Yes! It's funny how she's sexually harassing her. But it makes me happy. The warm feeling I felt when catching the first glimpse of the academy and on our way home deepens. It really does feel like a place where I belong. Even though we just got home from the training camp, it's not like the inter-school tournament starts right away. There's still a full week left before it starts. Also, during the time we were at training camp, I got the okay to use my Doryoku amp power during mock battles. It's great news, but whether or not I'll be allowed to use it in the inter-school tournament is still under consideration. Can't rejoice just yet. That being the case, it's the day after the training camp, we're immediately back to our training at the academy. I'm really sleepy. It's the early morning after all, and I couldn't get much sleep last night either.
眠そうだな、聖一。
I was interrogated late into the night last night.
質問攻め？聖一の動力についてか。
Nope, just if anything legendary happened.
武勇伝？
Kinda stares at me with a puzzled look, and I hurriedly shake my hand in denial. Oh, nothing! Questions like that, like if I peeked into the girls' bath or snuck into their rooms. I can't tell Akane that.
それにしても聖一、眠いなら無理に付き合わなくてもいいんだぞ。
Well, I can't just sit around doing nothing after being cheered on like that. Hold on, my inside of my ear is itching. Inside of my right ear itches a lot, I don't know why. It's also mostly my right ear. It's really strange, anyways. Wait a second, did I read that?
そうだな。
Oh, well, I think I read that, so it's okay. Akane smiles as she thinks about it yesterday.
女子寮ではみんな親切にしてくれた。男子寮のみんなのようにいろいろ聞きたいこともあるだろうに、疲れているだろうから早く寝ろと言ってくれたのだ。
Honest to God, like I'm starting to like. I used to always think like, how the fuck can they just fuck up reading that so often? Like, they can read, how is it so hard for them to read this out loud while watching videos like a fucking stupid head? And since I saw YouTube, it's just, yeah. That's how. Makes sense. Just I completely understand it now. I wish I didn't, but I do. Anyways,
みんな調子がいい。靖国が頑張っていたことなんて一目瞭然だった。
Toko shrugs and sounds a little displeased.
そういうな。ようやく成果を認めてもらえたようで、私は嬉しいんだ。靖国はお人よしすぎ。
Just with an indifferent look, but somehow I think she's also happy. In any case, let's get started. We need to perfect our formation we learned during training camp.
ああ、そうだな。
Be that as it may, without Fushishima or Yves, we can't exactly have a mock battle.
じゃあ、私が攻撃役をやる。二人はそれをさばいて近づいてきて。
Stop!
状況を絞って反復練習するしかないな。
Akin and I nod to each other and distance ourselves from Kamishiro. Alright, let's do this! Yell out to Kamishiro.
誰か来る。
Toko turns her head. Fill her head and also turn.
あれは
Three figures approach us from across the courtyard.
よかった。間に合ったみたいね。
だな。
Oh! Ota, Minato, and Kyoda too?
おはよう、大場くん。
Yo!
おはよう。早いのだな。
All I imagine is just her, like, just getting right up against him, like, just looking up. Hi. Oba. How you doing? Just because she suddenly got closer, and, just because her character portrait just got closer. Is your team here for morning practice too?
眠いぞ。なんで私まで叩き起こされなくちゃならないんだ。
Miyato asks Chiyoda by the scruff of the neck as she wriggles in protest. Ota ignores Chiyoda completely and answers my question.
大場たちの練習相手をしようと思ってな。
Practice opponents?
そうだ。俺たちが対戦相手を務めれば3人チームでの戦闘訓練ができるだろう。
その方が私たちも効率いいしね。
それは願ってもないことだが、いいのか？
Skills like the three of theirs, they would be great practice opponents.
当たり前だ。でないとこんな早起きはしないだろう。
それにしてもこんなに早いとは思わなかったわ。ずっと前からこの時間で練習してたのかしら。
Fuck you, Minato! You made me yawn! Ugh. Minato lets out a small yawn and Kamishiro answers her.
以前から早朝訓練をしていたのは靖国だけ。私は今日が初めて。無理に付き合うことはないと言ったんだが、目が覚めてしまったから構わない。すまない。
Akane puts on an apologetic face, then suddenly tilts her head.
しかし起きた時、隣の部屋から大きな目覚ましの音が聞こえた気がするんだが、気のせい。
Oh my god, you were stalking her. I feel like Toko just blushed a little. I guess it's just evidence of her motivation.
よし、訓練を始めよう。そうだ、靖国。後で俺に剣術を教えてくれないか。
私がか？
ああ。動力を使わない状態での剣さばきは靖国の方が上だからな。
私も人に教えられるほどのものではないのだが、それでよければ。
Ota lowers his head and Akane waves her hands, trying to stop him from doing so. Looking at it this way makes me think that Ota's inherently a good guy.
上白さんもよろしくね。
わかった。ところで、それ。
ちょっと起きなさい、千代田。
She slaps Chiyoda awake and we start our morning practice. Next day, and the day after, we pair with Ota's team for training. Well, it's not just Ota's team. Our other classmates also come to help us out.
頑張れ聖一。
Hand in hand with Akane, she tries to evaporate the mist that's clinging to us. But Ota flanks us and attempts to sever our connection.
隙あり。
Akane is unable to block the attack with one arm, so she lets go of my hand and confronts the attack.
太田、下がるんだわ。
おう。
The moment that Ota breaks away, a small bolt of lightning comes down on Akane's sword. Akane can't withstand the electric current and runs up to her shoulder and drops her sword. Akane! Tried to protect Akane, but I tried to protect Akane, but Ota's sword is thrust right before my eyes.
おっと動くなよオーバー
With his other hand, he pricks Akane in her side. Akane is lifted off the ground. A flash of lightning appears above Akane's floating body. Amshiro tries to set up a wall of ice, but she doesn't make it in time.
そこまでです。
He uses stuff to match after Akane falls to the ground. After hearing the signal, Kyoda waves her sword and the lightning disappears from the sky. Akane picks up the sword and leans on it for support.
今のは聞いたな。
いや紙一重だ
Of course, our Link is the target of your attacks.
それだけ連携されると怖いという意味でもある
そうね。増幅中の靖国さんの炎には全然かなわないもの。こっちは大場と他の二人が手を繋いだ時、すっごく緊張するんだぞ。
he just pokes Akane. He just fucking tenses up. He just keeps poking Akane. She just keeps tensing up with every poke.
逆に言うと、手を繋がなければそんなに怖くないということ。
More matches we have, the more we get that feeling. Definitely have our wins and our losses in these battles, but we're truly getting stronger.
おおやってるやってる
私たちも手伝いに来たわよ。また増えた。
Yoko whispers her complaint. Certainly, as time passes by, the number of supporters keep increasing, as if attracted by Akane's enthusiasm.
いいじゃないか。たくさんの方が。この間まで私たちだけだったのに。
Seems like Kamishiro is irritated by the number of people who seem to be doubling back on their behavior. Still, they're honestly helping us out with our training now. Let's keep up the pace!
聖一さん、大丈夫ですか？朝からずっと特訓してますけど。
Izu looks at me with a worried expression.
特訓を手伝ってくれる人が増えたのはいいのですが、その分張り切りすぎちゃってはいませんか？
I understand her concern. However, since the number of opponents has increased, we've got even more chances to practice than ever before. I do feel like I may be pushing myself a little too much, but I feel like I'm even more happy than that they've finally recognized us. I'm fine. Plus, I finally found something I can do, and it feels fulfilling.
聖一さん、
And I've got Yuzo and everyone else backing us up.
それはもう
We've got.
全力でフォローしますよ。
ほら早く来いよ
上級生の実力見せてあげるわ。
Right, coming! We have a lot of people supporting us now. We have to win no matter what. With the help of everyone at the academy, our training is progressing smoothly. Since today the inter-school tournament is nearing, Akane, Kamishiro and I are called to research lab to undergo some medical checkups before the match. Oh, fuck. Dawns.
いよいよ対抗戦本番が近づいてきたな。腕が鳴るぞ。
I know I just kicked that. Like, that's just like the carton holder for the beer bottles I had. It's not beers, actually Radler. I think I talked about that before. It's not as bitter as normal beer, and I don't like the bitterness of normal beer. Did I talk about this one of the previous parts? I already forgot. Fuck. Oh, fuck, that reminds me actually. Oh no. You know, I'll just hope YouTube doesn't fucking grill me about it. And I should be able to censor it in YouTube. Because I think I saw that CG with her and the nightgown there in the opening while just taking a quick glimpse. But I don't quite remember, and I may have to censor that in post. Which I'm not looking forward to. I don't enjoy censoring. Censoring sucks. I don't like it. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. Anyways, Yeah. The blood pressure cuffs wrapped on, Akane waves her fist in the air.
ダメですよ。そんなに興奮しちゃ。ちゃん、すまない。だが、もうすぐ今までの訓練の結果が見せられるのだと思うと、じっとしていられなくて。検査をきちんと終わらせないと、試合に出られない。おとなしく検査を受けるべき。それは分かっているんだが。
So I feel like I turned her off earlier. Like they Akane bites her lip. I completely understand how she feels. It's still up in the air whether or not I'll be able to participate in the inter-school tournament due to my Doryoku. I can't help but feel restless after all that intense training we underwent. Well, we should just hurry up and finish these examinations.
はい。ゆずもできる限り検査が早く終わるよう頑張ります。
My guess is just the real route is gonna start after the tournament. That's just my guess though. Oops. I fucking clicked the wrong button.
急がば回れ。ああ、その通りだな。私の悪いところはつい焦ってしまうことだ。落ち着いて着実に。
Well, talking to herself, Akane closes her eyes and tries to meditate.
いい感じです。そのままじっとしててくださいね。
As user records the data, the door to the research lab suddenly opens wide.
入るぞ。
先生。
どうだ？検査の方は順調か？
はい。もうすぐ午前の検査は終わります。
そうか。合宿に行く前にした検査の結果も戻ってきた。午後の検査の参考にしてくれ。
The third Fujishima places the stack of papers on the desk.
合宿前後の変化ですね。わかりました。これだったらすぐに終わると思います。藤島教官、まだ検査は続くのでしょうか？
It just calmed down, but upon seeing Fujishima, Akane starts to panic again.
必要なデータはだいぶ揃ってきたからな。もうすぐ終わる。だが、その前にもう一つやらなければいけないことがあってな。
やらなければいけないこと、まだ何かあるというのですか？私たちは一体いつになったら対抗戦に参加許可が出るのですか？
Akane draws closer to Fujishima for an answer.
あかねさん、じっとしてないと数値が。
The user is flustered by how the data is getting disturbed. Really though, what else is left?
試験だ。
Huh? I have no idea what she's talking about.
貴様たち、合宿の間は授業に出ていなかっただろう？その分は筆記試験をすることを条件に合宿を許可したんじゃないか。
そんな話は聞いていない。
なんだと？
Fujishima stares us down, but we really were never told this. I don't really remember that.
ちょっと待て、確認する。
Fujishima looks unusually disconcerted, pulls out her cell phone and calls someone.
ああ、藤島ですが、石橋先生？大場たちの試験の件ですが、石橋先生の方から大場たちには、私が伝えると言った？確かに。いや、大丈夫です。大場も靖国も上白も、とっくにかまけて勉強をおろそかにするような奴らでは、はい。
You fucked up, Fujishima! That's kinda cute, actually.
では、失礼。
We don't really see her mess up, so seeing this is kind of adorable. Then back to us, Fujishima hangs up and then stares sadly at her phone for a moment. The hesitant voice, I call out to Fujishima, and she quickly turns about.
とにかく、試験は明日実施される。まあ、貴様たちが真面目に授業を聞いていれば、問題にもならないような内容だ。いや、
藤島教官、
なんだ靖国、貴様まさか授業をサボっていたとでも言うのか？
サボっていたとかではなく、ごまかしている。
そんなことはないぞ。私は貴様たちを信頼しているのだ。
Her
Her enormous breasts bounce as she boisterously laughs. Of course, it's just a front. But if I pointed out, she'd probably smack me.
ともかく、貴様たちと市倉兄弟、それに柴崎染谷、あと太田たちもか。その10名は、明日の午前中に行われる試験にきちんと参加すること。いいな。
明日ですか？
絶対、連絡ミス。
そもそも、授業をきちんと聞いていれば何の問題もないレベルの問題だぞ。大丈夫。私は貴様たちを信じているからな。
It's pretty rare that Fukushima is flustered, but more importantly, it's more of a crisis for us. Surely you could at least extend the deadline, right?
この試験にクリアしなければ、対抗戦の参加資格を与えるわけには学園としてはいかないのだ。
そんな！
それでは私は市倉兄弟にもこのことを伝えてくる。邪魔したな。
Fukushima leaves the research lab just as quickly as her words. I feel like, Chiharu is just gonna absolutely explode about this. Like, fuck! After Fukushima is gone, Akane and I look at each other.
追試。
I totally haven't been studying.
しかし、授業をきちんと聞いていれば問題ないレベルだと藤島教官は。
でも、その授業に私たちは出ていない。
Yeah. Right, we were at training camp during those classes.
なんだか大変なことになっちゃいましたね。
Yuzu, you're fine with not studying?
ゆずは授業でやる範囲のことはもう全部自習しちゃってますから。
Oh, seriously? As expected of you?
そんなに範囲は広くないから、今から勉強すれば平気。
Really? To be frank, I'm not all that confident about myself. Not at all confident in myself.
私もだ。
Kashi Nomori is a prestigious school after all, and its classes are rather difficult. What's more, we've been kept busy with the inter-school tournament and physical examinations. I have no idea if I can cram more info into my head. Huh? What's up, Yuzu?
ゆず、多少は予習してますので、教えられる部分もあると思います。ですから、みんなで一緒に勉強会をしませんか？
Study party?
はい。千春さんたちや湊さんたちも一緒に全員で勉強すればきっと合格しますよ。
I guess if they don't pass either, they won't be allowed to act as supports. Like us, Ota's team also might not be able to participate in the inter-school tournament. With all the enthusiasm behind defeating St. David's, it'd be a serious blow to Kashinomori.
ピンチではあるが、だが私たちには動力理論のエキスパートゆずがいるから心強いな。エキスパートだなんてそんな。
No, to have your help is priceless.
私からもお願い。私のわかるところは教えられるから。
わかりました。検査が終わり次第みんなで勉強しましょう。一夜漬けになっちゃいますけど。
Sleep? Who needs sleep? It's better than doing nothing.
そうだな。
全員試験に合格してみんなで対抗戦に出る。
We all nod in our heads in unison. And thus, it's now a few hours later. Turning green upon hearing the news about Fujishima's test, Jin and gang assembled in the research lab. We also let Ota's team know about it, but they said they would handle it on their own. So it's just the usual group of people studying without a moment's respite.
氷結系動力をフェーズ B の力で使用した場合の分子の振動変化、はあ、何を言ってるのかさっぱりわからん。
僕も回復動力と細胞変化の関係なんてさっぱりだよ。普段フィーリングでやってることを理屈で説明しろって言われても困っちゃうよね。
We kind of expected this, but we're all in the dark when it comes to theory.
そこはですね。
Yuzu's answering all our elementary level questions. Without her, we'd be screwed.
ゆず様々だな。
教え方がわかりやすい。
そうですか？
So you really like Doryoku research, don't you? She's at a bit of a loss for words while answering my question.
好きっていうか、いつか知りたいんです。動力に秘められた謎を全部。
Oh, that was it.
そうしたらいつか。
A brief moment, Yuzu stares off into the distance. Yuzu?
ごめんなさい。ちょっとぼーっとしちゃいました。
That's not really what it looked like to me, though.
それより時間ないですよ。明日までに教科書のここからここまでやっちゃわないと。
There's just no time!
みんな気を引き締めてかかるぞ。
おう
ああ、もう閉まらないな、兄貴は。
しかし、ここで倒れるわけには。
はいはい、回復するから落ち着いて勉強してよね。ここはどうすればいいのだ。動力の系統によって決まっている係数を動力値にかける。なるほど、さすがはトウコだ。スラスラとよどみがないな。これは試験範囲よりも前のところ、授業で聞いていたはず。
Everyone knows you don't listen in class.
そういう政治はどうなのだ。
Of course I don't either.
そんなことじゃ対抗戦に出られなくなっちゃいますよ。
Okay, he's not even trying to fucking argue that fucking course I don't fucking listen. Do I look like a nerd? Use this cry. At use this cry, everyone straightens their backs.
そうだな。よし、気合を入れよう。僕がいないと聖一くんがリングの上でダウンした時に助ける人がいなくなっちゃうもんね。僕もトウコちゃんやアカネちゃんの疲れた体を癒してあげる使命があるもんね。頑張らなくちゃ。
俺は力仕事を。
Think of it, Jin. You have life type Doryoku, but are limited to sealing movement. As a support, you don't really use your Doryoku, huh?
ああ、ぶっちゃけ対抗戦チームに入ってた方が役に立ったんじゃないかって思うこともあるぜ。
もっと体力つけてから言いなよね、そういうことは。試験範囲だいたい理解した。
You serious? That fast?
大場たちが遅いだけ。ユーズ、教えてくれ。ここはどうすれば。はいはい、待ってください。
This goes over to help Akane study now that she's pumped up. I myself have a bit of a renewed enthusiasm after looking at Doka. Jesus Christ, that was fucking sudden. We actually made it.
やればできるものだな。
We look at each other with our disheveled faces. We study the material for the exams all throughout the night.
きつかった。
ダメだよ兄貴、まだ試験本番があるんだから倒れたら。神城さんはすごいね。とっくに終わって仮眠を取ってるもんね。そうだな、そろそろトウコとユズを起こそう。
Yeah, Kamishiro and Yuzu were the only ones who finished studying early, so they're sleeping on the couch. Everyone else pretty much pulled an all-nighter. Doesn't look like we have time to return to the dorm for breakfast.
だがこれで準備は万端だ。
あとは試験の最中に居眠りしないようにだな。
それが一番怖いよ。
Let's get ready to go before we waste the rest of our strength. We may be beaten up physically, but we're still ready for the exam. Altogether, we leave the research room and head towards the school buildings to take our exam. It's over! After turning in the exam papers, I let out a shout.
これで自由だ。
そうだね。これでまた今日から教科書じゃなくて美少女図鑑を読めるよ。ああ、千春さん、女の子がそんなの読んじゃダメだよ。
She's reading porn. That's what she's saying.
可愛い女の子がいっぱい出てるだけだよ。カオルくんってばどんな本を想像したのさ。 そんなこと言えないよ。
The other them are in high spirits. They were total zombies this morning, but it's because they safely finished their test. Or maybe it's just the all-night high.
死ぬかと思ったぞ。
普段からちゃんと授業を聞いていないからいけないのよ。
ま、何にせよこれで終わったな。あとは結果を祈るのみだな。
Ota's team also let out a sigh of relief. Among them, Pup Yuzu was taking her test in a different room.
さあ、皆さん、どうでしたか？
One flashes a peace sign to Yuzu, who's catching her breath after running to us.
よかったです。いつも以上に手応えがあったぞ。これもゆずのおかげだな。
染谷は？
ゆずもバッチリですよ。
I'm relieved. If you had to take it again because of us, I'd have felt really bad.
よし、じゃあこれから打ち上げ行こうよ。打ち上げ。打ち上げ？徹夜で疲れているのではないか？そんなの試験が終わったんで吹っ飛んじゃったよ。
When are you going to get the exam? When are we going to get the exam results?
明日だそうです。今までの検査の結果も明日ですよ。
The test results are tomorrow. The inter-school tournament is the day after.
やはり準備期間とした方が。これ以上詰め込みすぎても得るものは少ない。
Jin nods intently at what Kamishiro says.
上白がいいことを言った。よし、ここはやっぱり打ち上げだろう。
パフェ。
You're really addicted to those parfaits, aren't you, Kamishiro?
新作があるという噂。
And you want to check up on that rumor? I guess that's the reason to go.
それに大場たちは染谷に勉強を教わったお礼をするべき。お礼とか別にいいですよ。するべき。
Toko doesn't yield at all. You can never tell what Kamishiro is thinking underneath her expression, but she really does think about others. It's like helping Akane out when she was isolated, and suggesting we help Yuzu. We thank Yuzu. The fact that I can understand she's not really as blunt as her expression, and way with words would lead you to believe. The fact that I can I'm not even gonna try. It's proof of how well I've got to know her.
そんな悪いですよ。いいからいいから。それにゆずちゃんにあんさせてあげられるならいくらでもおごっちゃうよ。何がいいかな。バニラアイス？それともヨーグルトサンデー？へへへへ。
我が妹よ、少し自重した方がいいぞ。
僕は何にしよっかな。
How about you guys, Ota? Want to come along?
いや、俺は遠慮しておく。もう試合も近いからな。
そうね。さすがの私も今回は答えたわ。あなたたちの元気が不思議なくらい。
眠くて一歩も動けない。
Okay, guess it can't be helped.
せっかく誘ってくれたのにごめんなさい。
Nah, don't worry about it. You can have another party after the inter-school tournament is over.
ああ、もちろんだとも。
おい、どうした親友。早く行こうぜ。
Coming! Then the gang are waving back at me. Except for Akane, who's still deep in thought sitting in the classroom. Wait, Akane, aren't you coming?
やはり対抗戦が近いと思うともっと訓練しないといけないような気
I
が。
understand how you feel. Akane has a troubled face. But you could at least grab some tea or something at the coffee shop, right?
しかし
Besides, we've been in this exam all morning and haven't eaten at all. We haven't even had breakfast, right?
そういえば
As if in reply, Akane's stomach lets out a faint sound. He turns bright red. See, your body's being honest.
そうだな。その通りだ。
Can't fight on an empty stomach. Let's go.
そうだな。体調管理も準備の一つだと思えばいいか。
By the way, I've also already found a way to download Magical ES. Also, I don't know why I'm just not saying anything outside the fucking lines right now. I don't know why. Just feel like I'm being really quiet. She nods furiously and tries to reason with herself over the sound of her stomach.
話はついた？じゃあ行こう。
Let's go, Akane! I grab onto Akane's hand. At first, she looks a little surprised, but then she clasps my hand in return.
行こう。
So, all of us leave the academy and head towards our usual coffee shop.
やっぱここのケーキ、美味しいね。はい、アイスも甘さ控えめで美味しいです。あ、ゆずちゃん、アイスが口についてるよ。どこです？バニラにしてよかった。口の横に白いのが垂れて。やっぱいいよね。
As usual, Chiharu's raring with her innuendos. It's a good thing Yuzu is oblivious.
カオルくんもそう思わない？
僕には千春さんが何を言ってるのかわからないよ。
その顔は分かってる顔だと思うけどな。
千春、薫はあまりいじめてやるなよ。
Just the one sitting next to Chiharu should just always have like a rolled up newspaper. Just ready to strike down the pervert. With the usual relaxing atmosphere.
トウコの食べているのは何なのだ？プリンパフェ。甘い。冷たい。美味しい。冷たいのか。こっちは熱いぞ。ホットケーキというらしい。どら焼きの皮のようで美味しいな。美味しそう。一口食べてみるか、トウコ。じゃあこっちも。
Shiro and Akane are happily exchanging what they ordered.
そういえばさ、さっき聖一くん、あかねちゃんと手つないでなかった？あれは私が一人遅れていたから手を引いてくれたんだろ？なあ聖一。
Right. It really was like that. But now that she mentions it, it's kind of strange.
ゆずも昔、聖一さんによく手をつないでもらいましたよ。つまり、そこから導き出される結論。大場は昔から手が早かった。
That's a very... That's kind of complicated phrasing. Computer was able to say that with a completely calm face. Don't have to phrase it like that!
そうだぞ。だいたい友達なら手ぐらいつなぐだろう。
Akina's flustered demeanor is enough to make me embarrassed as well.
けどさ、聖一くんの周りって美少女多いじゃん。
そういやそうだよ
ぶっちゃけ誰が本命なの？やっぱあかねちゃん？
Not in this playthrough, it isn't. It was my favorite? Honestly, I haven't thought about that. Now that she's mentioned it, I can't help but think about it. I mean, it's that already been, like, concluded what's his favorite, that after the kiss with Misa, he was disappointed and immediately thought about Eve's. Instinctively... It's like, look to, think. You cannot look, therefore you get to think, and nothing more. Think. Eve's confident face bubbles up in my mind. For some reason, everyone is staring at me. Why? Just shake my head intently. Wait. Never thought about who's my favorite!
じゃあさ、誰が一番好みなの？
My type? Well, everyone is an important friend to me. For some reason, Kamoshiro grabs onto my sleeve with her cold hand.
友達であることと異性の好みとは両立する。それとも大場は女なら誰でもいいの？
Well, no, that's not quite what I'm saying. Kamoshiro is awfully scary.
そうだ、トウコの言う通りだ。聖一はもう少しはっきりすべきだ。そうですよ。それに教えてもらえれば。
Akane and Yuzu also step up. Just that moment!
そんなの、この私に決まってますわよね。
Well, the lady of the hour arrived! Upon hearing that familiar voice, I feel a sudden weight on my shoulders.
イブ？どうしてここに？それはこちらのセリフですわ。次の対抗戦はもうすぐですのに。
Whoops, I cut her off there. We were charging today.
ものは言いようですわね。つまり、練習をサボって遊び歩いていたのでしょ？私はだから今日も特訓した方がいいんじゃないかと。あら、休息は重要ですわよ。コンディションを整えておかなければ、どんな
Like, she's just fucking playing with Akane. Like, oh, what are you doing here? You're just skipping on training, huh? You should do that with the tournament coming up. Like, just lays on the bed, you know? Like, I wanted to train. Oh, really? It's not good to constantly train, though. A break is important, you know? You don't want to burn out when the actual tournament comes up. Decide! Don't rest or rest, which is it?
靖国と反対のことを言いたいだけ。あら、なかなかの洞察力ですわね。さすがは上白ですわ。見え見え。まあ、私の圧倒的勝利は確実ですので、おじけづいて繊維がなくなってしまわないよう気をつけてくださいな。なんだと？ようやくいつもの靖国らしくなってきましたわね。
Yves finally steps away from me and points her chin at Akane and stares down.
いいですこと。合宿の時と違い、他の二人も加わりますので、私の強さも段違いですわ。その辺、よーく心しておいてください。私たちだって合宿後も猛特訓してどんどん強くなってるからな。でしたら、こんなところで油を売ってないで、さっさと私を倒しにいらっしゃいな。
That, Yves turns on her heel and leaves.
一体何がしたかったんだ、あのお嬢様は。
呪文。あとは多分、激励。
I see.
すまない。やっぱり今から学園に戻って、夕方まで特訓をしてもいいか？
Oh, sure.
十分に休息をとり、体調を整えることが大事だというのも分かってはいる。だが、今の状況でどれだけ休んでも、精神的な安らぎは得られそうにないのだ。
And now comes her... Wait, what? Okay, or not. Akane clenches her fist on the table and I put my hand over it. Once tomorrow comes, we'll have the results of our tests and our examinations. They let us participate in the match. Finally, all we'll have to do is win. Do it. Right, let's head back and do everything we can! Shido, will you come with us?
当たり前。
よし、俺たちも手伝うぜ。
回復なら任せてよね。みんなで応援するよ。
I know why my nose make this sound. Sounds weird. Akane is again on the verge of tears.
ありがとう。
Will the fruits of our labor during the training camp show during the inter-school tournament? Once you step into that ring, you'll be able to win. Before that, I wonder how we did on our test today. We're certainly not lacking in insecurities. Still, we'll do everything that we can at this moment. That's enough encouragement for me. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I really like this fucking transition. I don't know why. I just really like it. Dawn breaks the next day. Everyone, myself included, is pretty anxious. Even classmates we don't even know hold their breaths as they stare at Fujishima standing upon her platform.
ああ、大場たちの試験及び検査の結果だが、
It's out everyone gulping results throughout the classroom.
成績、動力、ともに問題なし。 明日の学園対抗戦は、大場チームも出場してもらうことになった。
Just staying quiet for an extended period of time whenever the, like, just ... shows up is not a good joke, but I still keep doing it just because I think it's funny.
出場できる。そう言われた。
We did it! We totally did it!
うわー、やったぜ
兄貴しっかり。せっかく出場できるのに死んだら元も子もないよ。
聖一くん、靖国さん、上白さん、本当におめでとう。
長かった。
本当に長かったな。よかったわね。これで対抗戦も勝ち目が出てきたわ。
ああ、大場たちも猛特訓したし、今年こそセイ・デイビッドの奴らをギャフンと言わせてやろうぜ。
Everyone in the class is equally excited as us. Is as equally excited as us. But in the middle of it all, Kamishiro makes a cold statement.
今年はオースティンが出場する。
それは
しかし全力で挑めばきっと勝てる。合宿の時3人がかりで挑んでもオースティンに勝てなかった。
Kamshiro's absolutely right. But seeing Akane biting her lip in frustration pains me.
無理をしないのが一番。ああ、相手が悪すぎる。
でもやってみる価値はあると思う。
そうね。大場くんたちならまた奇跡を起こしてくれそうな気がするわ。もちろん私たちも負ける気はさらさらないけどね。
ありがとう。私も湊たちならいい結果を残すと信じてるぞ。
Akane slowly shakes and clears her head.
合宿のおかげで我々はお互いの絆を深め、チームとしての強さを増したはず。だから負けない。必ず勝つぞ。
Seems a little over the top to say bonds, but at least I was able to kind of... I've just been kind of out of it. Did I read that? I don't know. Did I read this? I did. Seems a little over the top to say bonds, but at least I was able to kind of figure out how to use my own power over the course of the training. What did that say? What the fuck did any of this say? I kind of was just lost in thought. Fuck.
自分の動力を生かした立ち回りや攻撃が分かった。合宿で着実にレベルアップしたと思うよ。ありがとう千春。そう言ってもらえると勇気が湧いてくる。
Rather than getting caught up in winning or losing, let's just make sure we put up a good fight as students of Kashimori.
そうだな。その通りだ。こうなったら何としてでも私たちの力を見せつけてやる。でもそんなに簡単じゃない。
So better than giving up though, right?
そうだな。私も聖一と同じ考えだ。大場も靖国も分からずや。勝てる確率は高くはない。
Dokura looks at us as if she's trying to tell us something else.
だいたい出場できたこと自体奇跡。私たちはまだ実力不足。じゃあトウコはどうしたらいいというのだ？無理をして怪我しないよう気をつける。
They're saying not to give it our all.
正論かもしれないが、私たちはみんなの代表で出るのだ。最後まで諦めたくないし、恥ずかしい戦いはできない。靖国はどうしてそこまで勝ち負けにこだわる？
Mishiro has a puzzled look on her face.
出る以上は結果を残したいと思って当然じゃないか。
What's wrong, Kamishiro? You're being awfully sharp towards Akane. Sort of understand what she's saying, but she's gotten strangely obstinate for some reason. She's accompanied us throughout the training camp. Why is she acting like this all of a sudden?
それは。靖国、ようやく復帰が決まったようですわね。
Hello there, Yves.
うわ、またややこしいやつが。
Jin hangs his head. I feel exactly the same way. With our dumbfounded classmates, Yves comes strutting in.
イブ？なぜここに？
I'm sure you sneaked in again. Jeez. Beginning to wonder if there's a movement-type Doriku user hiding somewhere.
あら、釣れないですわね。今日はせっかくお祝いに来ましたのに。
Congratulate?
正式に対抗戦の出場が決まったようですわね。おめでとうございますわ。
なんでもう知っているのだ？
あははは。私に知らないことはないのですわ。さあ、これはお祝いです。お受け取りくださいな。
Yves places a bouquet of flowers squarely in front of Akane. They're bright red roses. It's unlike Yves.
ありがとう。
However, the moment that Akane receives the bouquet, its stalk extends and tangle itself around Akane's arm.
イブ！
油断するんじゃありませんわ。私たちは敵同士ですのよ。
Himself, don't you think a surprise attack is a little cowardly?
あら、試合に出られるだけで浮かれているヘタレにカツを入れるには、これぐらいしないとダメでしょ？
浮かれてなどいない。
Just immediately after she used the device, gets her head flicked by Sage. She's like, bad. Yves still has Akane entangled, clears back.
じゃあ、私にも勝てると思ってますの？
Yves' strength is the real deal. Truth, the three of us were just being led by the nose by Yves during our training camp. However, Akane looks straight back at Yves.
思っている。私は、イブ、お前のライバルとして恥ずかしくない戦いをする。
Inspired by Akane's straightforwardness, before I realized it, I've stepped forward. Yeah, I also think we're going to win. We'll beat your team, and we'll beat all the other teams. We'll make it so that Kashinomori will be the victors this year. Yves just laughs back at the two of us. She beams with her laugh, as brilliant as a blooming rose. I can't help but feel a little nostalgic when I hear that archetypical noble laugh.
それでこそ、私のライバルですわ。
ああ。だから、心配しなくてもいい。
別に、心配なんかしてませんわ。
She puffs her cheek and looks away, but I get the feeling she was actually worried.
上白も、手抜きなんてするんじゃありませんわよ。
Kamishiro stays silent and just averts her gaze. Kamishiro?
大方、今回は安全を期して、来年に備えようとか抜かしてたんですわね。
Yves monitors Kamishiro as she quietly cuts to the heart of the matter. However, Yves soon breaks into a mischievous smile as she places a fist on her own hand.
ああ、一ついいことを思いつきましたわ。
Something good?
ろくでもないことの間違いじゃないのか？
Yeah. The same way.
靖国は、私や他のチームにも全て勝ち、樫の森を勝利に導くんですわよね。
もちろんだ。
では、この私と賭けをしましょう。
賭け？
What could she possibly be getting at?
もし全勝できなかった場合、大場を私によこしなさい。
Hold up! Like you just like, hold up, do I look like some kind of accessory? Like, am I $100 bills? Am I some kind of cheap sex toy? But, hey, wait a second! I'm not a thing!
では、そうですね。靖国家の政権、穂村琴直様をいただくのでも構いませんわ。
Either way, that's ridiculous! Homura Kotonao Osame is the next most important thing to Akane after herself.
もちろん、私の方も、このラピアルースヤをかけますわ。
そんな賭けに応じられるわけないだろ。穂村琴直様は私にとって何より大切なもの。
Honest to God, just betting
それは同じはずだ。
betting that would just be like spitting your family name in the face.
Like, this is like an heirloom, an ancient heirloom. It's like it would be like grabbing like an ancient antique photo. Like your great-grandmother, just spitting on it, just ripping it apart and throwing it in the fire. It's fucking disrespectful. Don't fucking do this shit.
大場ならいいんですの？よくない。圭一は大事な友人だ。それを物みたいに扱えるか。
人を物扱いする言い方は不快。
Oddly, even Kamishiro voices her discomfort.
靖国が勝てば問題ないことですな。あら、それとも自信がないんですの？そんなことはない。だったらいいじゃありませんの。
He puts on a provocative smile.
靖国、そんな賭けに乗ることはない。
そうだぞ。だいたい全勝できるかもわかっ。
そうだよ。
Let's
ち
just
ょっと落ち
stop
着
him
い
right
て。
there.
ほら、深呼吸。
You're just being a negative, just being a negative Nancy.
あ
Is that like an actual thing, negative Nancy? I don't remember. Akane begins to nod and reply to everyone else, but Yves continues her assault.
やっぱり口先だけですのね。子供の頃から靖国は変わりませんのね。なんだと？私は断言できますわ。私が必ず全勝すると。
With a triumphant smile, Yves brushes the bouquet with her fingertips. Flowers instantly wilt at her touch.
口先だけのヘタレ娘。そんなので本当に私のライバルとでも言えるのかしら？そこまで言われたらこちらも引き下がることはできない。
Akane gnashes her teeth and glares back at Yves. She finally says it.
その勝負引き受けた。
Akane!
靖国さん、本当にいいの？
Akane nods decisively. Her eyes are resolute. When she's like this, no one can stop her.
ああ、勝負から逃げるのは家訓に反するからな。ただし聖一をかけるのはダメだ。私は聖一を物扱いしたくはない。構いませんわ。それにしてもあなたやっぱりなんだ？
Yves takes a quick glance at me.
いいえ、なんでもありませんわ。今の話後で忘れたとは言わせないですわよ。そちらこそ同じ条件なのを忘れるなよ。当然ですわ。それではせいぜい精進なさい。ああ、ははははは。
That piercing laugh she leaves in her usual dignified manner. Those of us remaining are left at a loss for words.
おい、大丈夫なのか？
あのイブちゃんに勝つには相当頑張らないと。
Everyone comments on Akane's recklessness.
靖国は本当にバカ。
すまない。だがあそこで逃げたらきっと後悔すると思ったのだ。
別に責めてなんかいない。それに靖国が短絡的なのは前から知ってるか
Like
ら。
seriously, just from the beginning, you could have just divided this all by saying like, betting an ancient heirloom from my family would be disrespectful beyond belief. I will not do that, even if I am confident of winning. Anyways, so as it stands, we just can't afford to lose.
そうだな。
Akane nods and turns back to Kamishiro.
どうこすまない。勝手に決めてしまって。でもどうしてもイブには勝ちたいのだ。だから一緒に頑張ってほしい。
Kamishiro quickly averts Akane's gaze.
頑張らないとは言ってない。ただ無理はしてほしくない。選抜戦の時も靖国も大場もボロボロだった。
Can't see her face, but her voice sounds indifferent. Still, I can tell she's worried about us.
対抗戦はあれよりもずっと大変。特訓をしてもまだ叶わない可能性だってある。今までよりずっと危険かもしれない。少しの油断で大怪我をするかもしれない。
どうこ
Shiro.
This is a little different from the usual indifferent vibe I get from Kamishiro. Kamishiro is honestly worried about Akane and I going into a dangerous battle and getting hurt.
でも頑張らなきゃいけないなら頑張る。
He finally raises her head and has a somewhat tender expression.
靖国や大場のバカなところ案外嫌いじゃない。ありがとう。
Akane grips Kamishiro's hand and is about to cry. I place my hand on top of theirs. Yeah, let's do our best together. He's gonna pass out.
燃えるぜー。俺たちも全力でサポートするから覚悟しろよな。
And he collapses.
兄貴は当てにならないけど、僕はちゃんと助けてあげるからね。
僕も手伝うよ。絶対に勝とうね。
よし、俺たちにも手伝えることがあったら言ってくれよ。
みんなで絶対に勝つわよ。
Their hands are warm. They look at each other and nod. They definitely cannot afford to lose this intercom tournament, the school tournament. Just kind of spit on their hands before the tournament, just because we know that just contact with his saliva can boost you from the entrance ceremony, where I already fucking guessed he would have this ability. I'm still gonna ride on that because by God, I could be a goddamn idiot one time and have like prophetic, like prophecy level foresight. The next, I don't know what the fuck. Besides that, it just does. Anyways, the day of the inter-school tournament has finally arrived.
ついにこの時がやってきたのだな。
Akane is filled with emotion. A lot of stuff really has happened to get to this point. That has. Reflecting upon our past, I reply.
これから戦うのだから感傷に浸っても仕方ない。
まったくだな。私としたことがついしんみりとしてしまった。
Akane grimaces after hearing Kamashiro's usual calm and collected comment. Still, without ever wavering, I can always rely on Kamashiro's composure.
よし、気合い入れてこう。ここまで来たからには絶対に勝とう。
Yeah,
言うまでもなくそうするつもり。
I will acknowledge the fire in her eyes, and Yuza walks towards us with laptop in hand. Looks just like we had during the selection battles. We're about to have our pre-match meeting.
今回の対戦チームのデータです。
It isn't Eve's team yet?
いえ、聖デイビッド学園の選抜戦で準優勝のチームの方々です。
Yuza begins to read out each member's data.
というと、
Yep,
悪者たちか。
definitely is gonna be them. Looks like it. What Eve's told us is true. Our opponents are those three delinquents.
もしかしてご存知なのですか？
Yeah, a little. Akane and I exchange troubled looks, but don't say anything. We've got some deep ties with them, and they also served as the impetus for our team's acquaintance.
パフェの借りをようやく返す時が来た。
With a completely serious tone, Kamishiro mutters about her personal grudge. Seems Kamishiro has somewhat of a different relationship with them.
相手の動力構成は火炎系、合力系、移動系となってますね。
Movement type, huh? Must be similar to Kaoru's non-combatant type Doryoku. Like, what's the difference?
聖デイビッド学園は樫の森とでは参加資格のレギュレーションが違うみたいです。
Ah,
樫の森では非戦闘系とみなされる動力系統も聖デイビッドにおいては参加資格があるものだとみなされるようです。
オースティンは回復系の動力。
I guess, yeah. Good point, now that you mention it. She fights so naturally that we sometimes forget the fact that Yves is a non-competitive restoration Doryoku user. For her to be so strong shows just how good she is.
今回の対戦チームに話を戻しますね。
Oh, sorry about that.
選抜戦では圧倒的な強さを誇っていたらしく、その対戦チームは、
Yuzu is a bit conflicted as to whether or not to say it.
どうした？何か言いづらいことでもあるのか？
いえ、ちゃんと話しておいた方がいいですよね。やっぱり。今回の対戦チームと試合をした方々は、オースティンさんのところを除いて、みんな病院のお世話になっています。
Margaret's face suddenly stiffens.
野蛮な連中。
Even Toku retorts in a cold manner.
能力の高さもさることながら、個々の戦闘力が抜きん出ているようです。わかりやすく言えば、とても実戦慣れしているということです。
Accustomed to combat. Hold on a second, did I miss something? No, I didn't. Indeed, that thirsty lot must have gone through many more fights in addition to the selection tournament. That Shizu guy feels especially dangerous. First glance, Shizu looks like he has a calm demeanor, but sometimes you can catch a glimpse of a sharp glare in his eyes.
とはいえ、イブたちには負けたのだろう。合宿で鍛え抜かれた私たちが恐れるほどではないはずだ。
それが、調べてみたところ、実際、イブさんたちとの対戦は、最後まで決着がつかなかったそうなんです。
Huh? What do you mean by that?
激戦の末、四条さんのチームが反則をして、その結果、負けたらしいです。
According to Yuzu, in an attempt to disable the opponent, they dangerously attempted to attack vital points. Luckily, the critical attack didn't land and the referee gave them a penalty. These they lost as a result.
やはり粗暴なのは振る舞いだけではなかったようだな。
Seems that way. Markin and I solemnly nod, since we've already experienced some of this wrath from Shijo's team.
このような動力使いの風上にも置けない者たちは一度急を据えてやりたいところだが、あの四条といった火炎系の動力使いはなかなかに侮れない力を持っていたな。
得意な戦術は？攻撃に特化し、インファイトで速攻を仕掛けてくるタイプです。逆に複雑なコンビネーションはあまり得意としないようです。
I see.
ただ、移動系の伏見翼さんには要注意です。彼女がいることで、チームの機動力は格段に高く。この私がどうかしたのか？
Previously in Noteburst, there was Fushimi, glaring daggers at Yuzu.
お前ら一体何の用だ？
おいおい、あんまり先走ってんじゃねえよ、シミ。
そうですよ。我々は戦いの前の軽い挨拶に来ただけですからね。
Coming up behind Fushimi are Fujimori and Shijo. Greetings.
へえ、今回の対戦チームがあなたたちだと知っていても立ってもいられなかったもので。
ほら、私ら知らない仲じゃないだろ。
あれからちょっとは強くなったか？今度はもう少し楽しませてくれんだよな。
Fushimi and Fujimori both crack sadistic smiles.
今日の戦いのために私たちは相当の鍛錬を積んだ。以前と同じだと思うなよ。
食べ物の恨みは怖いということを存分に味わわせてあげる。
To respond to each verbal punch.
雑魚のくせにほんと威勢だけはいいな。
まあ、せいぜい楽しませてもらうとしましょうか。そちらの方はあなたたちのチームメイトですか？
ゆずは聖一さんたちのセコンドです。
Seemingly having piqued his interest, Chijo looks Yuzu up and down. Yuzu looks a little weak in the knees from his intense gaze, but she holds her ground.
へえ、ゆずさんというんですか。
ソミヤに何か用？
Toko steps in between him and Yuzu.
別に特にはありませんよ。ただセコンドの彼女には申し訳ないことをしてしまうなと。
どういう意味だ？
そんなの決まってるじゃないですか。あなたたちが揃いも揃って病院のお世話になるからですよ。3人もお見舞いするのは大変でしょ。
Let's break his legs. What? She just smiles, but those eyes glimmer like those of a ferocious carnivore.
聖一さんたちはあなたたちには絶対に負けません。
Yuzu steels herself and glares back at Chijo.
さあどうでしょう。僕たちのフェーズと比較するとそちらは一段落ちるのでは。
Chijo, however, holds his confident smile with while Yuzu grinds her teeth. This might be the first time I've ever seen Yuzu outwardly enraged and facing someone directly.
せいぜい覚悟しとくんだぞ。
なあ、今度は周りを気にせず存分にやってやっからな。
それはこっちのセリフ。
After saying everything they came to say, Chijo's team returns to their bench.
聖一よ、この勝負絶対に勝つぞ。
I can assess this in a quiet voice, but her fist is clenched tightly. It's clenched tight. Okay, let's get pumped up! I raise my voice, and Akane and Kamishiro, and Yuzu all reply with a resounding okay. Finishing our preparation, we head towards the ring.
樫の森学園チーム、靖国、上白、オーバー。
Respond with a yes and enter the ring. I hear Yuzu, Jieru, and Jin and Kaoru cheering us on from the sidelines.
聖デイビッド学園チーム、藤森、伏見、四条。
おーし、一暴れすっか。
私の動力でボッコボコにしてやんぞ。
いくらでも潰して構いませんが、この前のような反則負けになることだけは注意してくださいね。
I can feel the electric tension in the air with the way they glare at us.
あたいらとの喧嘩を買ったからには覚悟しとけよな。
望むところだ。
パフェの恨み。
Since we're going to do this, we're going to do it at full power.
ではこれより樫の森学園と聖デイビッド学園両校の選抜メンバーによる学園対抗戦を始めたいと思う。
Referee stands up between us and explains the rules. They're essentially the same ones as the selection tournament. After finishing his explanation, the referee quickly raises his hand.
では試合始め。
And this is where I end the part. Mainly because the fight is probably going to take longer than an hour. I don't feel like recording 5 hours again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time. Bye-bye.